happened last time?
Whoa, dramatic.
Sorry, sometimes these music are all the same.
We fought all the gnolls. We killed them except for 2 because they ran away after they killed a bunch of other girls. Then we met up with some people who killed the last 2. One of them seems like she's a princess, and then I'm going to get Stu, the fat one.
Hero, Lady May, and Ichiro.
Yeah, I don't have any notes, so
You're good.
Don't worry, I got you.
just
Hold on.
wigging it.
Garrett's the note king, so.
Yeah, and then yeah, she made a statement saying that Usoglisk took their house, or took her house, and that the darkness and stuff was probably Zarkon, and that's about it. What was it? Guy and Tito were following them to go talk somewhere else about. I forgot exactly what they said they're going to go talk about. And then Jiro and Korg were off to go get the stew, and I was stealthily trailing.
Sneaking behind us.
Mm-hmm.
And what was it? Everybody saw him leave, but not where he went, or something like that?
Everyone saw me leave.
We saw you leave, but
Yeah.
He was able to, like, kind of lose you guys rather quickly, and you weren't sure what direction he had after he broke from the group.
but the people he's following didn't see him.
They didn't see me yet.
Correct.
We saw you left, and the people he's following didn't see him follow, I guess. Because you had one really good roll and one pretty bad one. Yeah, a
What
10 and a
maybe?
23, so.
I'm so dead. Holy fuck. I'm sorry. I'm in Argentina. I have to go back to work anyway later.
See ya.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. The end.
Yeah? Anyone else? Anything they'd like to add? Any questions, meta or story-wise, before we jump into things?
Don't think so.
Meta-wise, did you
just a
grow
sec-
your hair?
Me?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, I've not cut my hair in like 3 years.
because I haven't
Well-
seen you in what? How many years?
Oh, yeah,
Seven.
it's been a long
20.
time.
52.
Like 5 or 6 years.
Oh, easily, yeah, because I was in Texas for like 5 years, so
Okay,
I would
then yeah,
that
like
checks out.
6.
math checks
7.
out.
Oh, but I want to make a side comment to Guy that nobody else can hear. And we got
No one
some-
else is there.
You could definitely do well, if you want the others to not hear you, you'd have to whisper a little bit, or like the NPCs, but none of the other players are there, so.
Right, yeah, I'm just gonna say, Guy, our fucking companions are some sketchy folks. That's
And
it.
then, okay. Yeah, I won't respond.
They're very unnatural.
Oh, man. All right, guys. So with all that being said, we'll go ahead and jump back into the game. We are a little split up at this point, though, with Org and Jiro going to go get the oxtail soup, with Zarek perhaps following behind them, and then Guy and Tito following Lady May and Ichiro off to her estate. Did anyone want to go first? Is there any group that really wanted to kind of get to what they were doing? Just anyone particularly excited about something?
I want to see what happens with this stew.
Stu's first.
Let's do the stew.
All right. So we'll go ahead and jump back into things with Korg and Jiro accompanying one another back to Ling's, where they will pick up some oxtail soup.
Ling's Chinese Takey Outie. Sorry, there's a place in Jacksonville called that.
No shot. Is there really?
Yes.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think it's Ling's.
There's a
Wow.
Chinese takeout. It's off of is it off? I can't remember. I passed it when going to my dad's house.
That's funny.
Wait, has my camera always shown up on here?
No, it just now did.
Weird.
I need you to undo that.
Right. So Korg, accompanied by Jiro, the two of you begin to make your way back to the inn where Ling is currently finishing up your oxtail soup. Jiro does
Wait, I
not.
thought it was Kuei Lin.
Wait, did I say Ling? No, it's Kuei Ling, isn't it? Or is it?
Yeah.
Wait.
It's quite late.
Okay, Kuei Lin. Sorry, I interrupted.
No, you're fine. Jiro doesn't appear to be a very talkative person, but you can see that he's definitely salivating at the mouth when you guys kind of started talking about the ox soup, and he became incredibly excited about it. So he seems like he might be someone who's either really into ox or really into food. You're not quite sure. Do you have any interest in trying to talk with him or converse with him, or are you really just looking to kind of get yourselves from point A to point B right now?
Did I see what he did to those other two gnolls?
Yeah, he has a massive wooden club that he has on his back that's just jaded up and down with these big metal bulbs all throughout it. And he just took it over top of his head and crushed it down over top of one of the gnolls. And you heard it's just bones and back breaking from the sheer force of the impact of his weapon.
I would just like to tell him, nice stick.
Thank you, furry one.
Let's go have some soup. I am hungry.
I'm very hungry after crushing. What are you and your friends doing here? Any reason you're in this village?
We are hunting Zark.
His eyes grow wide rather quickly, and he kind of does an impressed nod. Well, I hope you're not dead next time I see you.
Same to you.
Zarkon is a mighty foe. Do not go to him without a plan prepared.
Perhaps we can be allies in this adventure.
Perhaps, but the decision is not mine, nor my brother's. That belongs to Lady May.
Why do you call her lady?
She is our lady, and she is the rightful ruler of this village.
Interesting.
I served her parents before her, and I will serve Lady May until she passes or myself.
Understood. Good luck with your endeavors.
Good luck with yours, but for now, let us get some soup. A few more minutes. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say we may point at the door to Jiro.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I was gonna point out the door to the inn and tell Jiro that we've made it back.
Oh, okay. Yeah. A couple more minutes pass by. A little bit of silence before you gesture towards Jiro as you've made it towards the inn. Jiro quickly rushes up the stairs, and you can just hear this padding or this thudding sound as he quickly runs up the stairs to the front, and he slams open the door. You can just hear glass and wood rattling all along the wall of the inn. I am here for ox soup, he proclaims loudly as he walks into the tavern. So you want to follow after him at this point, Korg?
Yes, I would like to enter the tavern.
All right. Kind of rushing up the inn to follow after Jiro as he quickly smashes his way into the tavern. You can just immediately you're hit with a massive wave of all sorts of various scents and smells, Korg. As you take a couple steps up towards entering the inn, you're met with all sort of exotic spices and this very strange but unique meat flavor that you can only assume is more than likely the scent from the ox. It smells rather good, but you've also not had anything of real sustenance for a few days now, so a lot of pieces of meat would probably smell good to you right now. You can see Kuei Ling. Go ahead, I'm sorry.
I was going to say, I'll just go sit at a table and slam my fist onto it and say, Kuei Ling, bring us the stew.
As you slam your fist on the table, a handful of patrons kind of turn around and look at you sheepishly as you proclaim Kuei Ling's name into the air. You can see his head pop out from behind the kitchen. Hello? And he's looking around before his eyes meet yours. Ah, yes! One moment, please. And he rushes to the back, and you can hear all sorts of clanking and clattering as he begins to maneuver things around. You can hear some sort of cart being set up, and you wait for what feels like 2-3 minutes easily before Kuei Ling comes out rolling this massive cauldron that is filled with just what must be gallons and gallons of soup at this point. More than you and your friends could ever hope to consume in a night, 2 nights, even 3 nights. This is enough soup to feed you and your friends and the 3 new people you've met for the rest of the week, easily.
Well done, Kuei Ling. If anybody else wants some soup, it's on the house tonight.
Don't worry. I kept some soup for my business.
Good for you, Kuei Ling. Thank you for your hospitality.
Thank you for your ox meat.
You're welcome.
Come back soon. With more ox meat, please.
I'll do my best, just for you.
Thank you.
And I want a bowl of soup.
You gonna have a bowl of soup now, or do you want to bring it back with you?
I'm gonna eat it right there.
As you begin to kind of get out a bowl and a spoon to try to start eating some soup, Jiro looks over at you. Come now, furry one. You must not keep Lady May waiting. And he looms over top of this massive cart, and he just, with his bare hands, just lifts up this huge cauldron of soup and begins to start walking out of the tavern with it. And you can hear Kuei Ling shout out in the back, "Wait, excuse me, that pot is mine!" And Jiro just ignores him entirely as he continues walking out of this tavern with this massive pot filled with stew as he just makes his way into the brisk cold of the village outside. You're just left sitting at this table alone with a small little bowl of soup and 1 spoon.
I will offer it to Kuei Ling, and then I will tell him, I'll make sure we get your pot back.
Please do.
It's a very nice pot. Gotta go. And then I'll follow Jiro with a sunken heart.
Right. You quickly rush out of the tavern following after Jiro, assuming that he's more than likely leading you back towards Lady May based off of what he said. Yeah. All right. We're going to switch real quick to Mr. Zarek. Because I know you were trying to follow, so I don't want to get too ahead if there was something you were trying to
No, I was just
do in
following.
the meantime.
Nope, just
Okay,
following.
Just following and kind of listening to what they do?
Yep.
All right. Did you want to follow them into the tavern at all? Or
No, I didn't want to
okay.
follow them in the tavern. I wanted to stay outside the tavern.
Okay. Fair enough. So I will say, because of the previous stealth check you rolled, which I recall was pretty high, let me double check. I think it's one of the last ones in here, right?
Is it 23?
23.
Yeah, 23 is pretty good at level, 3? Yeah, that's pretty good. You were definitely able to maneuver yourself close enough to be able to hear them, but not be seen yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So you were able to pick up on most of their conversation. You heard just the little back and forth they had of Jiro talking about his loyalty to Lady May, how he served her parents before her, and he intends to serve her until one of the 2 of them dies. So you get the impression that Jiro is pretty loyal to her just from that brief little conversation that you had, but he was pretty quiet with Korg most of the time, so you didn't really garner much more information beyond that, unfortunately.
Okay.
Okay, so we'll jump back over to everyone's favorite turtle and everyone's favorite bald genius. Tito and Guy. Is there anything particular you guys would like to do? I know you're just kind of following Ichiro and Lady May right now. They're relatively talkative between the 2 of them. They seem like they have a pretty friendly relationship, almost kind of like a brother and a little sister to an extent. But they're not really engaging too much in conversation with you, but they're not ignoring you guys either. If you have anything you'd like to ask them or talk to them, you certainly could if you have anything.
Not at the moment.
Okay, no worries.
So, you guys know where those things came from?
The two of them kind of turn back around, and Ichiro kind of laughs. Apologies, friend. I was not trying to ignore you. And he kind of slows his pace down a little bit and takes a couple steps back towards you as you're kind of a little more even with another as you're slowly walking. I have reason to believe they're sent by Zarkon.
Seems like he caused a lot of trouble around here.
Him and the Black Hand unfortunately caused much trouble for us. I don't wish to speak openly of the Hands now. Wait us till we get back home and we can speak on them more, but Zarkon is a nuisance to this village, and not much more. The Black Hand is the real problem. Zarkon loves to send random creatures and skeletons to us, but I will admit, the gnolls have been the most troubling, and by far the most deadly of everything we've encountered so far. We are grateful for your help, and the lives you potentially saved today.
Well, I can say they put up a better fight than a bear.
Alright, what happened? Was I moved? Am I dumb? What?
I don't know what happened. I heard you I mean, it was the end of your sentence, so it like happened at the perfect time. So
Yeah, I didn't even think you were the one that DC'd.
Alright, my bad.
Way to ruin the ambiance.
I said they put up a better fight than a bear.
That is not surprising. That was only a small number of them, I can imagine. Gnolls tend to have much larger packs back home.
Hopefully we don't run into any of them.
Why not? You seemed as if the four of you could handle yourselves rather well. And he kind of, you can see he's slowly kind of counting to himself as he counts just you and then Guy, realizing there's missing members of your group at this point.
I kind of notice him noticing and say, yeah, some of our team members aren't the most reliable.
That is alright. Everyone has their own way they do business.
That's why I like fighting up close and personal. There's no secrets when you fight that way.
I respect that. You are a very strong-willed man, I can tell. Not many people throw themselves in front of enemies to save their comrades.
Not many people have a shell either, and I kind of knock on the shell.
Seems helpful, I must admit. I prefer to not let people get close enough to me. And he kind of pats this large trident that he has latched to his back right now.
That's not a bad strategy either, I suppose.
Perhaps we could learn a few things from one another at some point.
Could always learn something from a strong friend.
Seems as if there's a possibility our interest may align. And you can hear, "Shh! Not to talk to him so much," Lady May speaks up. "We do not know his intentions yet. They seem nice, but you never know. I trust no one after what happened to Mama and Pa." Of
Well,
course.
that's fair enough. Like you said, maybe we should get back before we talk too much more.
Very true. These streets are dangerous, and every street has ears and they're listening to you. Be careful about what you say out here. Few more minutes pass, and there's some hushed conversations between Lady May and Ichiro at this point, and it's not difficult, Guy and Tito, for you guys to tell that he's being scolded by this little girl right now for perhaps speaking a little bit too much to a total stranger. But after those couple of minutes, excuse me while I go ahead and just remove a few of these tokens that are not supposed to be here right now. You guys arrive at Lady May's estate. It's not a massive estate by any stretch. Definitely pales in comparison to the size of Uso Glisk estate, that's for certain. Wait, did I get rid of Tito's token on accident too? Hello? Tito, come back? Where's your token?
I think he's underneath.
Is that what
Yep.
happened? Is that why I can't see him?
I think he's underneath the
Yeah,
guy.
yeah, yeah. Good call.
Oh,
He's underneath
me.
you.
He was riding on Tito's back.
I got tired
Okay.
halfway through.
These are
And
shared.
So the estate is pretty small for something of this size, but it's much more lavish compared to what the rest of the village lives in borderline poverty for the most part. But even this estate is relatively run down. Portions of the wall are breaking and crumbling away. While you can see just a little bit above the actual wall, pieces of the building itself have tons of boards and planks hanging off of it all over the place. The roof looks like it may even have gaps in some various portions. This may at one point have been a gorgeous, smaller estate, but now it's in need of a little bit of TLC and looks a little run down right now. Lady May approaches the front gate and she places her hand onto these metal bars that make up the front gate around closed in by the wall. Her hand begins to glow this soft silver color, and she speaks a couple of words in a language that I don't think anybody speaks. Does anyone know Draconic?
yes, I do.
Okay, I lied. Guide speaks it. She says in Draconic, for my mother and my father. And with that, the gate hums, and you hear a soft clanking sound, as if something was unlocking, like some sort of mechanism within, and the gate begins to slowly swing open.
I don't know any languages. I need to look that up.
You know at least common. You know your race's language, so Lycan, and sometimes you get one other one. It just depends on what, like class or background or something like that you might have chose. You know what? I want to say there's actually probably a pretty good chance that Lycans know Draconic. I'd have to double check though. Okay, so the gate opens up. Lady May and Ichiro kind of take a few steps forward. She turns back around. You two may come. You are welcome into my estate for the time being. And she kind of scurries offwards.
I follow.
Okay, we'll go ahead and switch over now to a little more of a viewable map real quick. All right. There we go.
Ooh, battle map, baby.
Oh shit.
Is it supposed to be black?
Yeah, for you guys because you're not there, so you don't have a
Okay.
token on the map,
Oh,
so
no.
you can't see anything.
Oh,
I'm
Why do I hear
dead.
boss music?
All right.
I hear stitch noises.
So you're kind of walking through the small overrun garden. You make your way up a handful of steps onto the front porch of the estate. Lady May opens the sliding door, and she takes a few steps inside. You can see there's a small dinner table in here off to the side. There's a kitchen and maybe a couple of other rooms within the estate, but not much at all. It's relatively tiny on the inside and seems to be more practical than it is extravagant or elaborate or anything. Please, take a seat wherever you would like. Make yourselves comfortable. We will wait a few minutes for the rest of your friends and Ichiro to return, and then we may discuss whatever you all would like to ask. Because I am certain you have questions just as I do.
sit over here. I go and I sit down.
Tito, you look over there and you just think, maybe I'll fit. Guess we'll find out.
Yeah, I was about to say I might take up 2 seats.
Yeah, I
You
was,
just
I
kind
was
of
gonna let you take the outside. You know.
take the outside seat. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want to break their shit.
You watch as Lady May kind of sees Tito struggling to kind of fit through the table and kind of find a nice spot to sit. And she quickly turns towards Ichiro. Ichiro, find a bigger pillow for our guest to sit comfortably, please. And Ichiro quickly rushes off to the back, and you can hear a little bit of messing around. He's moving various things and tossing some things aside. And he comes back a brief moment later with this huge throw pillow that you could only imagine would be like the size of like a dog bed, pretty much. And he hands it over towards you, Tito. For you, my new friend. Please make yourself comfortable.
How courteous. I put it down and plop down on top of it. Oh, yeah.
Considering you guys have spent the last couple of days traveling about and outside in the freezing cold, even in this worn down estate, it feels great to not be outside and have a nice comfortable spot to sit for a few minutes.
Oh, yeah.
So we'll go ahead and skip ahead just a few minutes, unless if there was something one of the two of you wanted to do or say real quick. To the rest of the group arriving. Zark, what was your plan? You can kind of get a gist that they're trying to head back towards the estate, but obviously you don't know where they're going. When are you looking to arrive? What's your idea here?
Want to
Kill.
kind of as when I get a feeling that actually I wouldn't know where they're going.
Yeah, that's the problem. You don't know where the estate is of where the rest of the group head. You could try to track them if you wanted to. You know the idea that they went, but
well, I mean, I was following them, wasn't I?
Well, I'm saying is you know what direction the other group was going. So if you wanted to just
I want to keep tailing. I want to keep tailing them as they leave after they left the inn.
Okay, yeah, you're still tailing the other group the whole time, but you're not trying to get ahead of them and like make your way to the
no, because
okay.
I don't know. I mean, I don't know where they're going.
No, you don't. You just know the direction where the other group would go, where it went, so you could try to track them, but it wouldn't necessarily be just a given that you would be able to find it. So
I'm just gonna continue to follow, and then once they get there, I'll wait a little bit outside, just looking around, like snooping around, seeing if there's like anything interesting that seems I guess like not anything that like maybe seems odd around the place. And then I'll go in after that.
For sure. Okay. So let's go ahead.
We're going to the soup kitchen.
So I'm sorry, no, my fault, Garrett. You said you want to look around and kind of investigate while they were at the inn, or you want to?
No. I'm assuming they're going back now. Yeah, when they go to the estate, I want to hang back so they don't see me, and then after they go into the estate, then kind of look around and take in the surroundings of the estate and look to see if anything seems like out of place or kind of odd. And then after that, maybe take like 5 or 10 minutes to do that, and then go inside after that.
Okay,
or attempt
awesome.
to go inside.
For sure. Yeah, that's super easy. No worries on that at all. So we'll go ahead and jump ahead to Jiro and Korg arriving at the estate. You guys also are getting, mainly Korg and Zark at this point, you guys are getting a pretty good idea that, so it turns out that it makes a lot of sense how Jiro was able to crush one of those gnolls entirely with just a single blow. This band is just lifting this massive cauldron with just next to no issue whatsoever. You can imagine that he's definitely the strength of the group, of the three of them. All right. Korg, as you and Jiro arrive, Jiro places his hand onto the gate, and you can hear him mutter a couple of words in Draconic. Since we don't know 100% sure if you know it or not, we'll just leave them unknown. If we find out that you do, I'll tell you what they are at a later point. And you guys make your way into the estate. Like I was telling the others, it's a little worn down for sure. Definitely not anywhere near the size of Usoglisk estate, but it's better than what the rest of the village appears to be living in. And Jiro is quick to lead this massive steaming pot of soup into the estate. And Guy and Tito, you guys are just immediately hit with this wave of fresh spices, a cooked braised boiled meat, and after the battle you just went through, this food smells delicious.
Is it vegetarian?
Oh no!
No, it is not. You can pick out the ox.
That's good enough for me. It smells too good not to try.
If you would like, I have some fresh fruit and vegetables from the garden outside, if you would like a little bit. Lady May offers you some, Tito.
That'd be great.
A moment, please.
Still gonna try some of that soup though.
And as Lady May goes to take her first step, Jiro almost trips upon himself, rushing out. No, no, no. No, no, it's fine. Let me, lady. And he takes her place and he rushes off to the back of the kitchen and starts just slamming and throwing things around all over the place. And a moment later, he comes back with a small bowl of some fruit and vegetables. Um, some of them are a little offensive, Tito. There's two large hunks of cabbage, and you just feel like, come on, man. But there's some apples and carrots and bananas and other things in there. Most of them don't look like they were grown here. You can't imagine that some of these fruits were able to be grown in a climate like this. So it kind of trips you off a little bit. There must be some sort of trade from within this country, though, to the outside world.
Looks good enough to me.
Everyone, please sit, enjoy yourselves. I have some soju in the back if anybody would like some. That's fucking Korean, but we're gonna go with it.
Yes, it is. I would like the soju.
What is soju?
It's like a Korean alcoholic beverage.
Technically, it's rice wine. It's very good.
Super sweet, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, it comes in all sorts of different flavors, and like you basically can't tell it's alcohol until you stand up, and then you're fucked. It's great.
Zach's an expert.
Yes.
Lady May comes back with enough glasses for all of you and then an extra one for Zark when he arrives, and she begins to pour a few drinks for everyone. You all take some time. All of you who want food are welcome to some food. There's a little bit of extra bread and vegetables left over that Lady May offers to you all, and everyone takes a well-deserved meal, a nice breather, and sits down and to enjoy some food. So, shall you all ask the first question, or may I? As Lady May kind of breaks the silence after a couple of minutes of everyone viciously slurping and slopping on some soup.
So you and this Zarkon guy seem to have some history?
A bit. He is a nuisance, a pest to this village. Though he is not the real threat, unfortunately. Today was his worst attack, though. I am certain at least a few died, but I do not know how many. Most of the time we are lucky enough to escape without any casualties, but these null attacks have been vicious.
And what about you and Glisk?
Her face just begins to scowl immediately, like a 6-year-old who asked for ice cream and you just told her no. When you just utter the word Uso, she crosses her arms and she kind of has this pouty look on her face. He's the worst. He's the real problem here.
So it seems like we've got two problems. Is there any way we could get rid of both of them at the same time?
I am not certain. I don't know how far the hand's reach extends. I've always thought Zarkon to just be some mad fool lusting for power. But I'm not certain if he works for them or not. I don't know what his ultimate goals are. Glisk only showed up a year or so ago now, and that is when things got truly bad in this village.
Does he run the Black Hand?
I don't know how far in the Black Hand he is. I know he works for them, but I've not seen anyone give him an order since he arrived. I've only seen him be the one to give orders. The reckoning hit my country very hard, and we lost a lot of people. and a lot of resources. The Black Hand was quick to take advantage of us. Tell me, any of you the arcane caster type? Does a spell scroll mean a great deal to any of you?
I dabble.
Well, you have my country to thank for that. Without Lustwill, it would not be possible to create the parchment in which you write those scrolls on. It is about the only valuable natural resource that grows here. And it used to be solely ours, until the Black Hand intervened, and they've been slowly taking control of this country, one city at a time.
What did they produce, you said?
Lustwell is what they produce. It is the plant that grows that they use to create parchment for spell scrolls. And that's a pretty commonly known thing, especially if you dabble in arcane arts or magic at all, you've probably heard of Lustwell before.
So, so I kind of go through the whole story of. I start going through the story of kind of how we met
Mm-hmm.
and von Strauss or Zarkon and what's his face? Uso Glisk.
Every time you guys mutter the word or the name Usogliss, she just like whinges from it. Almost like in Harry Potter when someone says Voldemort. People just have, she just has like an outward reaction every time the name is spoken.
And I ask her, does the name Megrick mean anything?
And she ponders for a moment. Is that hobgoblin woman who's in the village?
Yeah.
I'm not certain. I've not spoken with her or met her before, but I heard she was here, roaming about looking for that meteorite after it landed. Is that why you all are here? Going after that meteorite?
On a side note, did we ever figure out what happened to her?
We did not.
But did we know that the
As far as we know, Zach had his guy's kidnapper, and like brain just it said he said what did he say like to he didn't specify where to take her.
He said get her out of the city.
Yeah, and didn't say where to take her, so she's probably dead.
Probably dead.
I asked the high fan guy, and he said he didn't know either. So I don't think it was us. I think somebody else got there first.
True.
Okay. But yes, that is why we're here, the meteorite. Which we don't have anymore, but
You had it at some point?
had it, maybe not, but contested, yes.
Ichiro chuckles. Is that what Glisk wants from you? Does he want that meteorite?
Yeah, and we've kind of bought some time. He wants us to go to his hideout or wherever he's hiding and get the meteorite, get his sword, which I'm still not entirely sure what that does.
Can't say that I know. What I will say is if you've agreed to work for Glisk, you're in danger if you're here. Or you're in danger if you're here, excuse me. He has eyes all over the city, and if he sees you here, he will see it as a betrayal.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, he's going to find out sooner or later that we don't have a meteorite. So we're already on borrowed time,
Fair enough.
and
I
it
just
seems
wish
like
to
we
warn
have
you.
two problems and not quite sure how to solve either one.
Nor am I, but it seems that our two problems match up.
I'll leave later. Thanks.
So, I mean, you've been here longer than us. I mean, have you thought of any plans, or, you know, we're kind of new into town. I mean, we're kind of just,
My resources have been stretched rather thin since my mother and father were murdered. I lost a lot of allies, and a lot of the people in this village lost hope. My two greatest assets are Ichiro and Jiro. For a time, we had a plan on how to deal with the hand, and until Glisk arrived. When he got here, he seized control of the village so fast. It was something I was never expecting, nor were my parents. He kicked us out of our home. He took it for himself. He installed spy networks everywhere. I don't know who's working for him and who's not. Anything you say on the streets will make its way to his ear. The prices of everything have gone up. He has control over trade routes from other countries, and he can influence the price of them within our city. I don't know how to combat a man like this. My mother and father tried, and he killed them for it.
I would like to drunkenly stumble forward and say, "Let's kill him together."
Make a persuasion check for me.
I gotta look at my sheet. Persuasion.
Ooh.
Hey.
She kind of pushes past Ichiro and Jiro, and she takes a step forward towards you, Korg. If your goal is to rid this world of a mad mage Zarkon and to dispose of the Black Hand, I will gladly work with you and your group to make that happen. I only have one request, though.
What's that?
I want to be the one to kill Glisk. No one else.
And I watch.
Absolutely.
And yeah,
What a great. Can I watch?
Oh, man. And
I'm in.
she, with a fierce confidence of someone her age, extends a hand upwards towards you, Korg. Tito and Guy are just slurping on soup over there, watching and with bated breath.
I'd like to hand her some soju and say, "Let's drink to it."
And toast to it. No one makes any comment of her being too young to drink.
I was just
especially
about.
not Ichiro and Jiro.
I just said it, but I forgot to push my push to talk key. Literally.
Do you want to make a comment on it?
Yeah,
Like our one?
maybe she's a little bit too young for that. There, doggo.
She quickly downs the drink that she was handed, and she looks over in your direction, Tito. I am a fair bit older than I may look.
How old are you, little girl?
Roll a persuasion check for me.
Meanwhile, Tito just laughed.
That sounded like a he was intimidating her.
Oh, that's up to Korg. If you were trying to intimidate, you can roll
I'm drunk.
intimidation.
All right, let's see what we got here. Decent.
I am 231 years old.
Tito
Holy
chokes.
Shit.
Dragon. Call
I ask, how is that?
She
Dragon.
gleams over in your direction, and you look her square in the eyes, Guy, for the first time since you've really met this young girl, and her eyes glimmer with this silver sheen deep in the pupils. And you feel an overwhelming amount of power kind of emanate from her in that moment as you make the connection in your head that she perhaps is a silver dragon.
Tito kind of
Fair enough.
stops chewing for a second. It's just like, someone fill me in. Because Tito knows nothing about magic, okay?
Telepathically, I'll fill you in later.
And then Tito resumes eating. My
Well,
apologies.
no need to apologize. You had no means to know.
So I've got another question. How does Zarkon send all these? Is it the same thing that he sends every time?
It's different. Sometimes it's skeletons or zombies. He's bribed goblins and kobolds in the past even, but like I said previously, today's attack was by far the worst. I've never seen such a voracious beast under his control before.
Any
But I
idea of how
can-
he does
Go ahead.
that or controls that?
As you ask that question, we're gonna linger on it real quick, and we're gonna jump over to Zarkon. Zarkon.
Zarkon?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm playing
Zarkon's-
Zarkon now.
Let me pull up a different map real quick. No, excuse me. We're gonna go over to Zarek, who has probably been here for a good portion of this. Maybe not the whole conversation. You would have actually you see Korg and Jiro go in to the estate, Zarek, carrying the soup. What would you like to do at this point? There is a wall that surrounds it. It's only about six-ish feet high, though, from your guess. It's stone. It looks pretty climbable if you had like a rope or anything like that. But more importantly, it's worn down in certain sections, and there are some parts where it looks like you could borderline just slip right through it because of your your size.
I want to essentially like it's a perimeter wall around the whole thing. Okay, yeah. I want to go to like the opposite
Here,
side
I'm
of the
sorry, I think-
entrance.
let me do this. Sorry, I totally forgot that I haven't shown you the map at all.
Oh, I'm here. I want to go to like the here. I want to like walk to the side and then go like basically the opposite side of the entrance and kind of just like get a peek over the wall if I can. He's spotting goblins really quick for me.
Hello?
Yep.
There he is.
Sorry, my mic just died. What's I didn't hear what you just said. Garrett.
I want to
were you
go
trying
to like the wall that's like opposite of the entrance and kind of like peek over just to see like if there's anything that looks kind of not like a normal house, something that hints at maybe something odd is going on or something out of place,
Okay. Okay.
like a
so
sex
you.
dungeon or something.
Oh yeah. So I mean, you can kind of make your way all
Okay.
around. I guess roll an investigation check for me. Let's do that first.
Investigation.
Bad DM. I didn't have my dice tower set up yet. Sorry. Hold on, real quick. And you said you're just looking for anything out of the ordinary that you wouldn't expect to
just looks
realistically
like-
see in a situation or in a
Yeah, like
setup
something
like
that
this.
seems kind of odd to be in like a normal house in a city. Like, I mean, if there's like blood or like a bunch of just like weapons or
You should
just
make sure you're not getting hoodwinked again. Is what you're looking for here.
yeah, exactly. I want to look for
Okay.
something to make sure that nothing strange is going on. Sex dungeon is still on the table for things I'm searching for.
Yeah. So on the west side of the estate, you can see there's a separate building off on its own. It's pretty worn down, and you can almost kind of peer into some of the windows from the outside wall that's been torn down in places. And as you kind of gleam in, you can see all sorts of portraits and frames that are kind of set up around the room with the illustration of an individual from like the shoulder up. And then there's like these little urns underneath them that are ornate. And then you can tell at one point were very nice. Some of them are a little bit nicer than others, while some are a little old and worn. It looks to be some sort of memoriam, or maybe some
Pictures
sort
are
of
worn?
no, the urns underneath every
Oh,
picture
there's
is
multiple. There's multiple urns and multiple
yeah.
pictures.
There's an urn under every picture, and most of them are holding like crap. I can't think of the term. Never mind. They're not holding anything. We'll just skip it. They're probably looks like there's 8 or 9 various pictures here set up all around. It looks like it's some sort of memoriam, perhaps to various individuals. Is what you can kind of gather. There's like flowers and stuff like that placed around some of them, and you can tell there's a pair of pictures that look to be the newest, like very very new, with a fresh urn under each one of them, and there's even like incense and candles lit around them, and some fresh flowers that were just placed. You would bet today, if not yesterday.
Okay.
And then
Yeah, I want to keep going around the border and just peeking over, seeing if there's.
okay, as you're kind of looming about, looking all around, you can spot kind of like a couple of trees. Here, I'll put you on this side just so you can see what I'm talking about. You could spot a couple of trees, one here and another up here, and you see a little bit of movement inside of the tree. You can see a handful of brushes kind of rustling around, and you can see some snow fall from some of the leaves and branches onto the ground below.
I want to. At this point, have I made it around the entire perimeter?
Yeah, you've walked around the entire. Well,
Okay.
let's say this. You came in. You saw them entering through this gate right here.
Yep.
So what we'll say is you went around this way, and then this right here is the
Mhm.
memoriam that we were talking about. You kept going around and around. You were here,
And I
here,
saw the 2
here,
trees.
and then
Yep.
you saw kind of as you approached this area, you saw this tree over here with a little bit of activity in it.
So only one of the trees I saw movement in.
Yes, only one of them you saw
Okay.
movement in it. Excuse me, just this one here.
I want to. I want to kind of. I guess like.
Are you still moving stealthily at this point?
Yeah. I'm still
Okay.
sneaking around and snooping around. Can I like, for more Matt, try to like get a better look at the tree? Or is that like already in? That's how I saw the movement.
Yeah, I mean, you can actually see an okay amount of it because, like I said, this
Okay.
wall is only about like six-ish feet tall, and the tree is much taller than that. You just can't necessarily see the base of the tree from where you're at. There's
But like
maybe.
I'd say is like the inside of the tree, I guess, obscured by. I mean,
Oh yeah, it's
dense.
really tough to see on the inside of the tree right now. There's some dead leaves all around it, and then it's covered in snow. If you want, though, you can try. Go ahead and make a perception check for me, and maybe you can kind of gain a little bit
That's
of a
what I
vision.
wanted to hear. Oh, dang it.
It's tough. You're not at the best angle. Unfortunately, your height is doing you a little bit of a disservice right now. You're really blocked off by a heavy amount of snow that's kind of exist on the outside, but you can see a little bit of rustling happening again for a brief moment, and it quickly stops.
I want to try to sneak inside, like into the house with them.
Okay. Would you like to try to go in through the gate, or do you want to climb the wall? Or are you trying to find a gap
I'm just
that you
trying
can
to go
squeeze
in
through?
I'm trying to go into the entrance, but like the main entry, but in such a stealthy way that no one knows. I mean, because I can't see where they are inside, so I'm just gonna
Oh
try to
yeah.
open the door stealthy and come in and hope that there's not someone there that could just visibly see me.
Uh-huh. So as you go to open the front gate, Zarek, it's locked. But the bars look thick enough that you could perhaps maybe slide your little rat body in between some of the bars and kind of scoop in that way.
I want to try to climb over the wall.
Okay. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check for me. Or this might be athletics, actually. Climb a wall.
Probably both.
I'm not sure.
And we'll take the higher of the two.
Let me see for sure.
I rolled both just in case.
Mango wall sounds.
That sounds pretty athletic.
Yeah,
Now
it's
coming
definitely
down sounds acrobatic.
Yeah. Let's go. We'll go with athletics. That's also not like this is a crazy wall to climb in any capacity. So, all right. So Zark, you're able to kind of quickly hoist yourself up, and you quickly scurry up and over top of the wall, and you drop down silently on the other side. You look around quickly, and it doesn't appear that there's anyone who can see you from where you're at right now as you look around. But you can hear the sounds of some of your friends' voices and Ichiro and Jiro, as well as Lady May, coming from
Actually, quick
this
interruption.
area over here. Yeah, go ahead.
Are there? Can I see? Are there windows on that building?
This one?
The one where I'm hearing the voices from.
There are, but there's not one that shows into it from your perspective. Like you can see into these rooms
Yeah.
over here,
Yeah.
but not into the room where the individuals actually are.
So can I sneak over to one of the windows that if I can't look into yet? I can see the window, I just can't see into it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I sneak over to the window? That way I can kind of like get a glance through it, and then I can kind of see a stealthy entry point potentially.
You mean like into the main house?
Yeah. I want to look to see, basically to look to see where they are in the room.
Okay.
To see if I can find an entry point that's more advantageous to me coming in without being seen.
Okay. Trying to figure out the best way to do this. Okay, so you can see from where you're at. Actually, I'm going to take that back. There is a window right here.
Okay. So I'm gonna get sneaky and continue sneaking over there.
Okay. And it looks like there's just a little gate that's set up, but it doesn't appear to have any sort of locking mechanism on it that kind of leads into a larger garden section out behind the estate.
Okay.
And this is also kind of the area where the one tree was at that you were peering into earlier.
Yeah, so you're talking about like this gate like right here?
Yeah,
This
right
gate?
here.
Okay.
Yeah, it opens up without a problem. In fact, it kind of does you more harm than good to open it. It kind of squeaks a little bit as it does.
Okay. And then, so I'm going to continue. This is the window right here?
Yeah,
Or is
it is. It looks frosted out for the most part. So you can really only see like shadows and movement on the other side. It's hard to make out exactly. But you can make out exact situations of what's going on, but you can see Korg. Tito for sure is easy to recognize, even when he's blurred out behind like a frosted window.
So before, I'm assuming is this a door too?
This section as well.
Yeah, because there's stairs here, and I'm assuming the stairs leads up to like doors here.
Roll an investigation check for me.
Oh. It's a serious investigation to find out if something's a door.
So, as you're kind of looking all around, you're trying to figure out. You're assuming it makes, like you brought up, it makes sense that there would only be a door here with stairs leading up to it and everything. But you don't notice any sort of entryway or anything. But what you can see is there's small slits on the side of the window where it like connects to the actual stone portion of the building itself. And as you look down on the wooden deck around, you can see kind of a circular pattern kind of that's etched into the bottom of the flooring that you're on. So it kind of, you figure out rather quickly that this thing like spins or rotates to open.
Can I double back and see if there's any other? Can I see another entryway from that previous spot I was at, or
let me see from where you. I mean,
I was like right
vision
here.
So, oh, that's right, too. You jumped in there. You can see there's like a little lake area over here that's been frozen over, and there's a large deck or like patio area in this section up here. So again, you can't see anything, but you can use logic to assume there might be like a window or a doorway that would probably lead to that balcony or to that. I want to get porch.
Yeah, I want to get sneaky, and I want to go over here and like try to hop this little. I'm assuming this is like a little low fence here.
Yeah, just a little low fence. You can hop over. Much of a problem.
And then go on the little deck, and then look to see if there's like a door here.
Okay,
now that I'm closer to it.
I will ask you to make a stealth check, as you
Okay.
would have crossed the potential line of vision of the party and everyone else. So it's just going to be your stealth check versus their passive perception. What, 18 or 17? Yeah, I don't think anyone's passive perception beats 17, so you're good.
Nope.
Okay. So yeah, now I want to see if is this an obvious door or is this another one of them weird doors?
This is no. This is a totally open door. If anything, the only thing that's really kind of blocking this off from the outside world is like some scrap tapestry that hangs down that you push aside rather easily.
All right, I want to try to open that bad boy.
No problem. Opens up without a problem.
Oh, why are they leaving their doors unlocked, dude? All right, so I want to walk in now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
walking in.
you're good. Go ahead.
What's in here?
So the room is pretty barren for the most part. You can see kind of just around the corner there appears to be a small table set up and a couple of boxes over here. It looks like there's mostly just some candles and some incense, as well as a few other herbs and spices on top of this shelf. There's some clothing underneath it, and you're not sure what's in the crates on the sides, but there is kind of a built-in safe in the floor here.
All right, I want to keep moving stealthily. Is that a closed door or an open entryway?
What you looking at?
I have a sight line through here, and I don't know if there's supposed to be a door here.
You're good. Where the sight line is, it's just an open way.
It's open. Okay.
Yeah.
So
you can see right here. I don't know if you can tell this little lined piece on the edge is like a sliding, sliding
it's
door.
Open. It's slid open already.
But you could slide it closed to block it off.
As I round that corner, I notice that it's open. I want to like just waltz out like I've been here the whole time, and be like, "Hey guys, so what did I miss?"
As you walk out and just start talking, kind of right at the moment where Korg and Lady May were having a moment of agreement upon who gets to kill Uso Glisk, Ichiro whips around and he pulls this trident that he has on his back off and points it in your direction instinctively, and the tip of the middlemost trident pike is like maybe 6 inches from your face at this point, Zarek, as you enter into the room.
And I go, hey, remember me? I was using the bathroom. Why you gotta do this?
And he kind of takes a second and he processes who's standing in front of him. And before he really does anything, Lady May kind of puts a hand on his side. It is all right, Ichiro. He's with the others. Put your weapon down. And he slowly takes his trident and he places it onto his back. And he gives you a little bit of a bow, Zarek. Apologies, friend. You snuck up on me.
Awkwardly bow back and say, "Hey, no worries, guy.
No,
not you, guy.
That's him.
Other guy."
I want to slosh some soju as I point towards him and say, "Hey, where's the bathroom? I gotta go."
It's right out back. But keep it down. I think we might have some friends here spying on us.
Well, they're gonna watch me.
I kind of look at May. I kind of
she motions for you to come closer as she kind of caught just a little bit of what you were saying.
Yeah, and I go, "Do you have guards in a tree outside?"
I assume this is a door. I just walked through.
Yeah, you're totally fine. It's an open door. Anywhere there's an open line of vision.
Through a wall because he's so drunk.
No, you're fine. Well, it can be a little confusing with line of sight or the dynamic lighting. Anything that's like an open pathway is good for you guys to walk through. Or if you guys go through something you weren't supposed to, I'll tell you. So don't worry about it.
I'm just gonna pee off this balcony here into the bushes.
Okay.
It is cold outside though, so know that.
What did you say? Lady May kind of leans in towards you and asks.
So as I was using the bathroom, in the tree on the southwest corner of the property, there was some movement, and I thought maybe you guys had some extra security up there, or maybe there are some unwanted guests here, kind of snooping around.
I can promise you, I most certainly do. And she hangs on that word for a moment. Because just a few feet away from you, Korg whistling to himself, wanker in hand, as he's just peeing over the side of the rails, you hear this quick whirling sound coming towards you, Korg, as you watch as 3 ninja stars are zooming across the air, heading straight towards you.
Oh,
Excuse me, 2. 2, I apologize,
Right in
not
the
3.
schlong.
can I fall backwards and dodge them?
Drunken fall.
Yes, but you're at half chub and take half damage.
Make a perception check for me. Let's actually.
It'd be passive perception, wouldn't it? Because
Yeah, we're not gonna do perception. That misspoke. Do a dexterity check for me. Let's see how quick you can realistically react in this situation. Just straight dexterity.
Grease lightning over there.
Moving not so quickly, you see the weapons heading towards you, but not quite in time. Oh god, that like fell out onto the floor. Oh geez. Korg, what's your AC? I can look it up real quick if I need to. It's not a big
It's 13.
deal.
Sorry,
13? Okay.
Push to talk on. My bad.
Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and assume that this 8 misses and then 15 hits. Correct?
Yeah.
All right.
Dang, squishy boy.
Hell yeah, brother. Ninja star damage. Get ready for the real shit. This is where we roll D4s.
4.
Oh, that's a lot of 4s.
Oh god.
All right, Korg, you take 13 points of
oh my god!
damage.
Holy shit.
They're all 4s. It's not my fault.
This is not good.
Yeah,
boys.
be nice.
All right, and with that, Korg, as these 2 ninja stars, one of them just whizzing by your head and just kind of slamming into the ground behind Ichiro's heels. Another one kind of slicing into your chest. You spot 2 different individuals pinned up in these trees who just so dastardly dared to attack you. And with that being said, boys, I need everyone to roll initiative.
Yay! I win.
What, did you roll first?
Heyo.
Nah, I just win D&D.
Oh, you
Big
just win.
money.
Yep. I beat the game.
8.
Oh,
at
man,
least
I died.
not as bad as Tito.
Oh man.
Korg actually gets 18.
What
That
song
guy's
is
not-
this from?
This
Go to
is
the music thing, it should tell you, right? It's from Power Fantasy Horror by E-Bunny.
Okay, then
Yep.
I've never heard it.
It's
means I-
Bad Bunny's brother.
I ripped it from YouTube, is what that.
Hey, how do
Okay.
you have +4 to initiative?
It's dexterity modifier.
Yep.
Oh.
So
And
that's
my
why
dexterity
you
modifier.
+2.
I have a 19 dexterity right now, by the way.
Tito is a 5. You have 19 dexterity. God damn. Sheesh.
So when I take the piercing feat or the piercer feat, it's gonna be nasty.
What is? I
Well,
don't even
I've
know
got
what that is, to be
19
quite honest.
intelligence. I'm super smart.
All right, let me go ahead and roll for them real quick. Sorry, boys.
I have 19 strength, by the way.
Look at all you. I realize all you fuckers have 19 of a stat. God damn.
My highest is 16. I don't have any.
Oh my god!
Well, to be fair, you're a warlock. You have to be a little more rounded than the rest of them. You need that constitution
I
more.
thought Tito had to be the most round because he's got a big shell.
True.
All right.
No, his shell is
I'm
round.
giving you fucking D inspiration. That's what I get to give you damage whenever I feel like it. All right. Ichiro has a -2 to dexterity, so that 3 becomes a 1. Or, excuse me,
Am I
Jiro
to
does.
assume that eating the soup and drinking was a short rest?
Yes, that can be a short rest if you wanted it to. That is fine.
Otherwise, I'm fucked.
When
I
we
will
get on
ask-
short rest
we
again?
try to clarify when we do short. Well, actually, it can't be a short rest because you guys have to really clarify that you want a
True.
short rest.
That's fair.
Sounds good then.
So
I guess I'll just die.
I guess I'll die then. Pee-poo fell
you
off.
first, though, Korg.
Slide of hand, you trying to sneak a sneak rest?
Well, actually, technically, did you
Oh,
guys
that's
both get
an accident.
18? Okay, so
Yeah.
Sneak actually gets to go first because he wins the dexterity battle. Or excuse me, Zarek. No spoilers here.
I'm going to whip out the old short sword,
Thought you were gonna go pee too.
and no, I already went P. I was going P the entire time that I was gone.
True.
I want to whip out my short sword, and then I want to approach the. Actually, that was right here. Let me make sure I'm keeping within my movement. I want to go to where I can see the first ninja. So that's 15 movement right there. I see the ninja. I want to. Actually, I'll stay there. And then. Oh, shoot, I don't even know. I will. I guess I'll just go ahead and rush the guy.
Yeah.
I can get another.
He is up in a tree.
Oh, he's in a tree. Oh shoot.
Yeah. They attacked Korg from the trees that they're in.
Okay. Then in that case, I see the one ninja. I want to go out, into like the thing. So like I guess, can I see? This is the thing. Are they now obviously in the tree, or are they still?
Yeah, they had to like push branches to the side. A bunch of snow fell down when they did so to like move forward and to throw these stars at Korg. And you move so quickly in initiative that you rushing out there to see them is like seconds after the star landed at Ichiro's feet.
Is it obvious that they hit the star? Because I don't want to I don't want to meta it too hard.
Oh yeah, this dude is dressed in all fucking black from head to toe.
I'm saying, is it obvious that the stars came from two different directions? Because essentially, what I want to do is I want to run out, see where they both are, and then go back in.
So
if I can't see that they're from two different directions, then it's just like I want to run out and assess the situation.
Well,
so I'd see just one guy
in me.
Yeah, so
and
one
then
of
the
them,
other one is over here.
So one of them hit Korg, but what I will say is, here, let's do this just in case if this is relevant or will help at all. The one that landed behind, well, you know, as I say this, I realize now that it really wouldn't have landed kind of where I said it landed. It would have, honestly, okay, so I said it landed right as Ichiro's feet, but that's for like dramatic effect. Realistically, from the angle that he was at, it couldn't have. So the one, obviously the one that hit Korg is from the guy down here, and then the other one kind of lands right here with this black line. It's kind of right where you're standing, actually, Snicket. This one lands.
Okay, well here's what I can do without metaing it too hard, because
so you can see based off the angle that this one landed that it had to have come from. Let me see, get this tool.
From like down here.
No, it has to come from this angle.
Okay.
And then you can see that Korg is hit by one as well. So you know that there's two different ones.
Yeah.
So
here's what I'm gonna do to non-meta it, because I would have seen that one and known it was that angle. So I started here. I started over here. I ran here to kind of get a sight line at where it came from. I see this guy. I duck over here to get behind cover because I see that guy has ranged weapons. And then I can't see the other guy from here, so I'm just gonna end my turn there, and I'm going to.
Well, you saw one of them in the tree earlier, right? Which tree was it?
Oh, I did see this guy.
You saw wrestling in this tree. So
yeah.
You didn't see this guy from your perspective or your angle. I don't think you can pretty quickly put together where another one might be, though.
Yeah, I'm going to ready an attack for if an enemy comes, tries to come through this door. I'm gonna try to.
Just with your short sword.
Can I Oh, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna hide in this corner. That way, if someone comes through, I can pounce on them because they won't be expecting me.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah, for sure. Bonus action to hide, and then save your action to hit any enemy or anybody who gets in your range.
Yep.
All right.
Except for Korg.
Yeah, just Korg. If anyone else, though, Tito, could you get your ass over here? He's gonna fucking
yeah, I'm gonna smack him, dude. Smack him so hard.
Okay. Damn, dude. Fucking rogues.
And that's my turn.
Never roll bad on stealth. Oh, man. All right, Zarek, that was your turn. Up next is Korg. What would you like to do, sir?
I stumble backwards, obviously, because I just got a shuriken to the chest. And then I'm going to fall against this wall here. And then I'm going to drop to all fours and drunkenly scramble through the doorway. 5, 10, and then I
I'm
guess
not
going
seeing
this way.
anybody on the turn order.
15,
Well, I'm not
20.
seeing
25. I'm gonna try
Me-
and
You're not in the turn order
Yes.
yet. It doesn't show you
Tito.
guys
as
on
far
there.
away as possible.
I see Garrett.
I'm trying to seek shelter, and I'm profusely bleeding from the chest, and that's all I got.
You guys can't see anybody on the turn order?
I don't see them on the turn order either.
I
They
just
go
see
after
Garrett of all the
each
It's
hero.
interesting.
player
They should.
controlled characters.
I see the ninjas and I see May.
Maybe, have
and
you
I
tried
see...
closing it out and opening it back up again? Does that do anything?
I don't even know how to close it. It's just up.
If you hit the little X button,
We
it'll
don't
close
have
out
an
of the
X
turn.
button. You have the
There's
X
no
button.
Oh wait, you guys can't. You guys can't close out of the turn order.
Nope.
No.
Oh, spicy. So I can move wherever I want. It's right here now.
Because I
No,
see
we can move it.
I see the tall guy at 16.
This is what I got right now.
See everyone.
Oh, that's right.
But there's no. But that's
Oh,
maxed out.
Oh wait, there's no. Hold on.
Actually, I don't see
Guy
Tito.
and Tito aren't on there.
Wait, why-
And I didn't see Zach on there.
And I don't see Korg, yeah.
This is strange. What is happening? Here we go. We're gonna remove and then see if like adding back does anything.
Now I see Tito.
Okay.
Yep, I see Tito. I see me.
What did you roll again, John? 8. And who
8.
else are you guys missing? Korg?
Me.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry about that, guys. I did not. I could see everyone still on my side. That's weird. Okay, so where are we at? Let's go back.
Actually, can I dash?
Yeah, if you want to, you can dash. Absolutely.
Yeah, I'm gonna dash, and I'm just gonna hide in this back room.
Stick went, Korg went. Okay, no worries. End of your turn, Korg?
Yep, that's it.
All right, up next is going to be Ichiro, who's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and then he's going to dash to get within range of this guy up here in this tree, at least as close as he can. This will be the end of his turn. All right. Up next is going to be this ninja's turn, who's going to quickly jump down from the tree. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And as he jumps over the fence, or like this little gate right here, up onto the balcony, he quickly takes out some kunai from his back, or his utility belt, and he throws them directly at Lady May.
Wait, but
over-
is he in that? Is this before he enters my square and I can attack?
No, yeah, technically you get to so like he's jumping over this fence to like and throwing kunai at Lady May, and as he's doing that and right as he lands, you're gonna able to get a hit. So you guys are both gonna make an attack here.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll your hit,
Okay.
Zarek.
Is it with advantage because I am a sneak attacking him or a stealth attack?
Yeah, he had no idea. He knew that you. Let me think. So he knows that you're
I
here, but
purposely
he doesn't.
hid
he
in the
knows that
corner.
Yeah, he knows that you're in the battle, but he doesn't know that you're there. So yeah, you can get advantage on this attack
Okay.
because he was definitely not ready for you to be lying in wait there.
Oh God.
Oh no, a 12 unfortunately does not hit, sir.
Oh no.
And right as he lands, Zarek just comes darting out from the corner, trying to stab out with a short sword. But he quickly is able to back up and just maneuver out of the way as he throws a kunai at Lady May. Oh, natural 20!
Oh God. It's okay. She's gonna use her dragon powers to like save us. She can turn into a dragon and blow the house
We've had
up.
a lot of saving so far.
What, you guys have been...
Whoa! Don't say we've had a lot of saving so far. I only know one person who's had a lot of saving.
Listen, I got saved once, then the big frog came and ate the ghouls, which I think we're just gonna win that one, but we got saved there. We probably are gonna win the Knoll fight, but then we got saved again, and now we're about to get saved because she's gonna turn into a dragon.
Someone got saved from a bear.
Yep, saved from the bears. Thanks.
I think you've been saved literally every fight.
Lady May takes 21 points of damage as a
Oh my
kunai
God.
sinks into one of her upper shoulders rather deeply. She lets out a pretty heavy grunt as it does, and you can see that some tears begin to well up in her eye as the blood begins to pour down her shoulder. Wait,
We need that therapy bear over here fast to help her out.
End of that guy's turn. Up next to be this guy's turn, and since Ichiro pretty much rushed up at him, he doesn't really have much of another choice, and he's going to just throw... No, you know what? He is going to take a bonus action to disengage, so he does not get hit by Ichiro, and he's going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Then he's going to throw a smoke bomb.
How big is this? How big is the smoke bomb?
It is a 10-foot radius, so I need to
And
find.
Are you blinded in it, or are you?
We're about to find out.
Okay.
I need to find the little radius thing real quick, though. I always struggle to get these things pulled up. Wait, they're not here.
Because don't you get advantage when you attack a blinded target, but you get disadvantage when you're blinded yourself, and those cancel out, and it's just it's just regular.
Perhaps. So it'll be 4. Okay, let's see. I always hate doing this, but I don't think I have the other thing enabled, so I have to draw a little 10-foot radius out. And I believe a 10-foot radius is going to be...
20-foot diameter.
It's a big circle.
And then it extends to here, 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 and here. Correct? Yes, math people? I'm right.
I can only see
I don't know. I can't see anything.
Oh, well.
As long as it's 10 feet in radius, yeah, that looks good.
I'm still sitting at this stupid table eating.
I'm pretty sure that's correct.
Why can you?
So.
I wouldn't let you draw a circle.
Yeah.
I guess I could have drew a circle, but
Here, I got you.
my brain not so good.
Delete that circle.
Wow. Here, I got it.
I can't see the top, but that looks like.
Oh, nice. Thank you,
good.
Garrett. Okay, let me just have to delete everything that I drew real quick.
I can select it and move it too. Perfect.
Okay. Yes, the creatures in this cloud of smoke are blind for 10 minutes, or blind for 10 minutes. It's a smoke at a 10-foot radius that renders all creatures within it blind and heavily obscures the area to creatures outside of it.
I'm obscured in here.
So you guys are currently blind inside of the smoke cloud. That's the end of his turn. Up next is Guy. You watch as Kunai are just flying into the room. Guy, one hits Lady May, another hits Korg as he and then flees and rushes around. Zarek takes a swing at a random ninja who rushes in, and then this smoke bomb just poofs right in front of your face. And by this point, you've just finished putting down your bowl of soup. As
he has a spoon in his hand.
It's just like I'm like, oh god,
Oh God!
oh god.
I spilled my soup.
So what is this part like?
What is what? The
Hold on.
circle?
No. How do I ping?
If you hold long
If
click.
you click and hold, yeah.
What is
Yeah,
this? Oh great, my thing is black. Yeah. Down here.
We could change your color if you want. So that is the frosted window that I was talking to Zarek about, that you can tell has like rolling tracks on the ground, that if you pushed it, it looks like it would swing or roll open.
Okay, would that be like a bonus action or an interaction?
We can
to
say it's an
open it?
interaction to like push it open.
And do I guess from right here I don't see what's outside, but
No, but you know something's going on outside.
okay. So I'll
You
move here.
heard others outside, and you saw a smoke bomb get thrown into the room.
I'll open this window as an interaction.
Okay, you want to push it open? Let's go ahead. Let me do this real quick. Da-da-da.
Got the wailing women from Witcher 3.
Yeah.
They're great.
Just screaming at me.
And as you push it open, you reveal a surprise ninja who was gonna sneak attack you guys from the back, but now he's just kind of standing here with his pants down.
He's peeing too.
I kind of stick my head out
Why
the
does he have his
window.
pants
Whoa.
down?
You see when you're like, uh-oh, you kind of like jerk your head back inside.
Oh dear. I'll just kind of stick my crossbow out and shoot him. And
Go ahead and roll the hit for me. All right, 16 hits. Very nice. 7 points of piercing damage.
oh, mine just went black.
Okay,
I can't
well,
see anything.
we're just gonna get rid of
there
this
we
thing,
go.
so it's easier to see in and out. All right, 7 points of damage. As the crossbow bolt just kind of slices across his face, leaving a deep wound across his cheek. Anything else you'd like to do, Guy?
Yes, as a bonus action, I would like to close the window.
Okay, we can do that. That's fine.
And I will scooch on over here. I just yell, yeah, there's a guy out there.
Guy back into the corner. Okay.
Just using me as bait.
All right. Up next is going to be this fellow out here. Sorry, Tito. Your time will come. Who is going to now? He is going to push it back open.
Oh, it just messed up for me. But that's fine. I'll use my imagination.
I think it's because it's like they're supposed to be like signifying that there's a door there, so I'll just like delete it instead of like twisting it like that because it just fucks with the field of vision. So we'll do that.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
And he is going to. I guess I don't know. He walks into the room and he's expecting to like retaliate against Guy, but then he sees this massive turtle sitting there on a pillow instead, and decides that maybe Tito might be the greater threat in the moment. He's gonna throw shuriken at Tito. Tito does a 6 hit.
No,
You sure?
pretty sure.
Okay.
Let me double check. No,
Tito, this
it's
guy just runs into the room, and he's like, you can tell he has this furious look on his face after a guy just shot him with a pretty good shot. You can see it's like ripped the mass across his face. There's like bleeding profusely, and he turns in and he sees you, and he's just like, oh, oh, and he throws the kunai at you without even thinking twice about it, and it just bounces off of your shell and like fumbles onto the ground in front of you.
I look over my shoulder, I'm like, you made me drop my last good apple. And that sends
And-
Tito into a rage.
And with that, it's your turn, Tito.
Alright, using my last rage token. Better be worth it.
As the cry of a grizzly bear just echoes throughout the area you guys are in as Tito goes into a rage.
Alright, yeah, and I guess wherever I keep my axe, I'm still not sure. I'm just kind of in my shell. I just
Hey,
pull it out real
that's
quick.
up to you.
Where does he store all this stuff? You're like a cartoon character.
Alright. And I'm gonna fuck him up.
19 hits. Go ahead and roll damage. 11 points of slash. So having already been prepped after being sliced through the face by Guy, Tito, you rush up towards this ninja with your great axe, thrusting backwards as you swing it towards him. You just clean cut his head right off with your axe in a one
shit.
massive motion, and his body goes limp as blood begins to spurt out of it as his head rolls to the ground and the body slumps and fumbles to the ground in front of you.
And I do kind of like a scream that resembles a bear roar in victory. Roar!
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think that was the guy.
You can see a guy in the back. I think that
It's
was
just
it.
like pointing, like, what, 20 feet away? Yeah, that was him.
There it is.
Tito just looks around. He's looking at you. He's just roaring, making bear sounds at you, Guy.
I'm like, oh, I forgot that's a thing. Yeah.
All right. Anything else, Tito? I think you just have a little bit of movement left at this point.
No, I'll just, no, I'll stay here.
Okay.
Nah.
Yeah, the smoke bomb is throwing me off.
Yeah. All right. End of Tito's turn. Up next is Lady May. who all she's going to shout out is Ichiro. Or, excuse me, I get their names confused. That's what you get when you have brothers and you make their names almost the same. Jiro, pick me up and get me out of here. Take me to the wounded one. And she's going to hold her action. Even through the heavily obscured amount of smoke in the room from the smoke bomb, you guys who are all in the room at this point can clearly see like a gleaming amount of light coming from the center of the smoke that's kind of emanating at this point. And with that, on Jiro's turn, he is going to scoop up Lady May and kind of put her over top of his shoulders like a dad would do for a young girl. He rushes out of the room with her, just kind of in a random... Actually, he doesn't really know where he's at. He's not oriented well, so it's going to be a random way he runs. Let's roll for it. He's actually going to run out this way.
What a doofus.
Kind of takes a second to gather himself, and then he rushes back up this way. And he places, kind of kneels down towards Korg. And Korg, Lady May is going to cast Cure Wounds on you at 2nd level.
Nice.
You are going to heal plus 4, 9, 16 points of healing to you, Korg.
I heal it.
Alright, and that's going to be the end of Jiro's turn. Top of initiative again. Up next is Snicket, and the smoke bomb fades at that point.
Hell yeah. Now seeing my target in front of me, I, with my free hand, whip out the dagger.
Okay.
Ba ba! And then I give this guy the old smiggity smack. Let's hit him with the short sword first.
Okay, go ahead.
Hoopy!
Hey-o! Got him!
And then this is with the dagger.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, but I get no freaking no modifier bonus on this one, so it's just 2d4s.
To be fair, a modifier doesn't really matter on a crit because it's not
Oh yeah, because
influenced.
it doesn't get added. Yeah.
I mean, you obviously want the modifier because it's more damage. Hey, 4 points of damage.
yeah.
Let's go.
He rolls. It's just one roll doubled.
We can. So I'll say this. I always just usually double it, but if you would rather roll more dice, you can roll more dice. It's the same
Dude,
thing.
The
So
math rocks
it's
go
up to you.
click clack and release chemicals in my brain.
Yeah, if we weren't playing 20. Hey,
I got D&D Beyond up next to me. I'm clicking. I'm seeing dice roll here.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, if you want to roll double dice instead for crits, that's totally fine. I don't care. Especially you, Tito. I'm pretty sure you're going to be the one getting the most crits in this campaign, so...
Yeah, there's
Oh,
19s.
All right,
Yep.
now
Well, barbarians
Now-
get savage attack too, so they're just always attacking with advantage.
I
Or
want
reckless attack,
to
excuse me.
disengage
Okay.
and then go. Oops. There we go. I want to go here. That's 15. I got 10 more feet of movement. I want to go here.
Hop on Tito's back.
And then here.
Okay.
And I
Easy
want to
enough.
go. Just a sigh.
It's a sigh.
Like the Gangnam Style sigh.
Okay, easy enough. Anything else, Zarek?
Nope. That's it.
Alright, up next is Korg. Korg, what would you like to do?
What kind of furniture is in the room that I'm in?
Not great furniture. There's like a handful of like these little kind of woven thin pieces of fabric around some sort of soft thin cushion, and then it appears the centerpiece of this.
Nothing my size.
No,
right.
there's not like a. I mean, it's also more so like traditional Japanese style. There's not like a big wooden chair thing or like set of table that people are sitting at or anything. I mean, like the biggest thing you can really find in here is like there's a kind of like a metal setup in the center that has a pot hanging from it with like a small furnace underneath and a metal bar that kind of holds it in place as well. But there's a couple of crates in the corners, and then there's like a small little, almost kind of like a butler cart style thing that looks like it has some setup for some tea on it. There's like various cups and whatnot on it.
Readying is an action, correct?
What do you mean, like readying a weapon, or?
Yeah.
Readying like holds your action. Like if you
I mean,
want to
you
hold
can,
your
like,
action to do something.
Yeah, you can hold an action to do something, but if you just want to like draw your weapon, that's just an interaction on your turn. It won't cost you an action to ready a weapon. When you get yourself into trouble is if you're trying to swap a weapon that you already have held wielded. If
Well,
you have
my plan was as I'm now healed and I'm running back out here, I was gonna spend my action to summon my crossbow.
Okay.
Well,
That's right.
crossbow.
Your thing cost an action to like summon it, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
and then I was gonna like get it prepared to fire next round. I didn't know if that worked like that.
It's really weird to me that you're summoning a weapon is an action. I guess it's the idea is because you can summon any weapon, so that's why they make it an action. Do you have the skill specifically? Could you link me the skill again, just so I can read it one more time? Or what? D&D.
Yeah.
It just feels like a fucking massive hamstring to like not be able to ready your weapon. Use an action to create pack weapon with your empty hand. You can choose. Ugh, I hate that.
All right. Well, I will just I'll just stay in here then and summon a longsword and just stand at the doorway and say, "Thank you."
Do you have any weapons on you at all, or do you just rely off your pack weapons?
I have a short sword and a light crossbow.
Okay, so you could ready either one of those without having to do an action if you wanted to, or you can ready the other one with an action.
Yeah, I'll just summon a longsword.
Okay,
Stand at the
I might
doorway.
look into seeing if other DMs change that like a bonus action or something. It seems like a heavy cost for it to be an action to just summon a weapon. Okay, but you wanna summon a crossbow with it though?
No, I'm just gonna summon my longsword and
Okay,
just stand right
cool.
here at the doorway.
Easy enough. That's right. You got fucking 3 of you guys stacked on each other now. Where are you guys at? Okay, here we go. No, you're good. You could stand there. I was just trying to move them off the way so everyone wasn't like stacked on top of each other.
I'm gonna
Because right now,
say
May
thank
is
you.
riding him. Of course. This is what allies do for one another. Now let's finish them off.
How about it? I'm gonna stand here.
Okay, end of Quark's turn. Up next is Ichiro.
I would also like to put my penis back in my pants.
Yeah. We'll give you that one for a free action.
So
What's
I
our
read.
passive perception. Do we need to roll for dick size?
I read that you don't have to like your summon weapon stays with you. Unless
I usually
unless you
dismiss
con-
it. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I guess my only comparison that I have, John,
You
is
can
just
reheat
Pullman
it,
from
you can
Critical
just leave it
Role.
out. Okay.
So, and it never felt like he was waiting a turn to hit with his weapon, is all. I guess that's what's throwing me off.
That's because they're a bunch of rule breakers, dude.
Yeah, I mean he might have homebrewed it where it's just like I mean for flavor.
Yeah, I think going forward we might make it like a bonus action or something. It seems like a heavy penalty for it to be an action. But well, I'll figure something out. I'm
Yeah,
looking into it a bit.
I think the only thing is I think it disappears when it gets a certain distance away from you. So if you're like disarmed,
Oh yeah,
then
I
it goes
got you.
away. But I mean
Yeah.
for like flavor, if he didn't want to have it like on him all the time.
Yeah, I mean, because
maybe
half the idea to me of being a Hexblade Warlock is like being a badass and like not having a weapon on you and just like summoning it to you when you need it, you know?
Right.
Okay, we'll talk about that, Zach, and we'll figure something out. That feels like a heavy cost to it, and we'll figure out a way to do it.
Okay.
But for now, it's Ichiro's turn. He's going to rush up on one of these ninjas, specifically the one actually who hit Lady May, and he's going to take both his attacks against him. As he's going to thrust forward quickly with his trident twice. It's a 15 and a 5, so a miss and a hit. Duh. Jeez, Pete's rolled a 3, so it is 5 points of damage. But he's going to use his action surge, and he's going to attack again. Alright, 19. That's actually a crit for him because of his subclass. Let's go.
All right.
Fuck you guys,
Oh, yeah.
you don't get to crit, I get the crits.
Wow.
I know, that's just so much fun when the
Wow.
players don't crit at all, right?
Well, no, Garrett got a crit.
That's true, you're right.
Yeah.
Garrett got a crit.
Yeah.
Okay, that is going to be 16 points of damage to him. Excuse me, as Ichiro rushes up quickly and just 3 quick stabs in succession. The first one connecting, the second one missing, and the third one being a deep blow to the lower abdomen. This ninja who threw that star at Lady May just a few moments ago now is bleeding profusely from like 5 large holes that have just been jammed into his stomach inside. Alright, and that's the end of Ichiro's turn. Up next is this guy, who is gonna Dix engage.
He's gonna what?
Engage.
Poor Lady May. No.
He's going to disengage, and he's gonna run 5, 10, 15, and he's gonna climb the wall for the rest of his movement and land on the other side. And then he's gonna move another 30 feet off map at this point. That's the end of his turn. This guy is going to throw a smoke bomb at his feet. Garrett, I need a circle again.
I can't. Wait, where's the guy? I don't know where the guy is. Can you ping
That's
me?
okay.
Actually, I can probably make a circle, and you could probably just move it.
I could just drag it, yeah.
So let me do a. This.
Oh, look at Zach's my boy. Never mind. You've been
There.
replaced.
Okay.
Oh, just kidding. Zach's circle was the wrong size. Garrett, you're my boy.
Yeah, I did not have the source to me.
He's going to throw it down where he's at, and he's going to... Oh, shit. That was actually a bad choice. And he realizes now that he can't dash because he uses action to throw a smoke bomb, and all you guys hear is just this guy land on the other side of the wall. That's the end of his turn. Up next is Guy.
Okay, how much movement do I have?
I think 30, but you could
Alright,
dash
five.
to do 60 feet if you wanted to.
Alright, so I'll do 5, 10.
You see another smoke bomb outside. Just another massive cloud of smoke that's looming over this balcony out here. You
Okay,
can't see Ichiro, but you can just hear him coughing inside of the smoke, and he shouts out, "The last one's getting away! He just jumped the wall!"
He sounds hurt.
So 15. I'll just run straight through until I hit a wall.
Okay. So you get 5, 10.
Where was I? I thought
You
that
would
was.
get, you would get right here, because then you would hit kind of like the railing for this this balcony, right? It's not really much of a balcony, it's more of like a back deck, but you'd hit a railing for it that would stop you.
Okay, I just hop up.
You could hop it if you want, because you've seen out here and you know what it looks like.
Yeah, I'll hop it.
Okay, it's not even like extra movement top, so there. And then,
And
I
then-
think this is 30 right here
That's
for you, because
30,
you were here,
correct.
so 5, 10. Okay. You still have action, bonus action, anything you want to do with them?
Action, I'll dash.
Okay.
I don't know which way it went, so I assume it's just out here.
Are you just
5.
going to keep heading in the same direction you were?
Yep.
Okay, just because it's really hard to orient yourself otherwise.
Yeah, I actually didn't see where he went, so I'm just assuming it's
Mm-hmm.
straight.
Okay, so then you dash, you get another 30 feet, so it'll be 5 to get here, 15 to climb the wall. And guys, you stumble and fall over the, or you make your way to the top of the wall, you can see the last ninja who was fleeing right on the other side. You want to try to land on him, or do you want to land next to him?
Uh, well, all I have is a bonus action, correct?
Yeah, that's all you have is bonus action right now.
I want to land on top of him.
Fuck
Screw
yeah,
it.
brother. Okay, and this guy just like almost WWE wrestler style, just like jumping off the turnbuckles down onto this ninja beneath him. You just fumble on top of him, guy, and you send both of yourselves falling to the ground. You each roll a good few feet forward. You're covered in snow at this point, but you're like all tangled up in one another. And it doesn't look like he's going to be able to go anywhere for a good second.
Am I prone?
Yeah, you've both been knocked prone.
Okay. Do I have enough movement to get up?
You only have 10 movement left at this point, unfortunately, so you don't have enough to get up because getting up cost half your movement.
Oh, so close.
You can crawl on the ground if you want.
No, I'm just gonna land on him.
You just gonna lay on top of him. You're just gonna flank him.
I'm gonna dead fish. Fish right on top of him.
Okay, awesome. All right, do your turn, guy.
Yes.
All right, this guy is currently missing his head, so he doesn't have a turn. Up next is Tito.
It's funny, I can't see anything now. I see myself.
Just a little strip down the side, yeah.
Yep.
Ooh. Where are you at? You were...
I have no idea where everybody is, so...
Yeah, you're telling me.
You don't know exactly where Guy went. All you saw was that he ran through the smoke bomb, and now you're not even sure if he's in it or not. But as you did hear Ichiro shout out to him that the last one was getting away, he jumped the wall.
True. Well,
So
I guess I'll dash then.
all right, you want to jump the wall too, just like Guy did?
Oh God.
Yeah.
Oh God, he's going up there.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't know.
but you wouldn't really know. You wouldn't really necessarily know exactly which way he ran, so because you have enough movement to make it over the wall if you'd like, Tito.
Oh, I didn't know if I had to make a check.
No, it's good. Climbing, so if it's like a really extreme climb, you might have to make like a check or like an athletics check. I guess realistically, I kind of screwed Garrett. Your climbing actually just is like a half speed thing. Like everyone has like a climbing speed built in. It just is. I think it's like half
Mine's
your
not
movement.
halved.
Oh, that's right. You can just climb well. I shouldn't have really had to make you make a check. I'm glad you succeeded because you would have naturally succeeded anyway. That was my fault. I screwed you. Okay,
Alright,
Tito,
I'm
you
done.
land on the other side and you look around and you don't see anybody around you.
Oh, I thought he was jumping on me. Okay.
No, Tito went to
I thought I
another
was gonna
side.
have a huge turtle just come barreling down on me.
Yeah, you just hear me saying, like, I
Oh,
have no idea where they went, and running towards the wall.
Guy, you just hear this heavy pounding of feet, Tito shouting out he doesn't know where everybody's at, and then just this heavy thud of a Tito landing in snow, and you look around with hope in your eyes to see him. No sight of him.
Do I know where that sound came from?
Oh yeah, it sounds like it came from nearby, probably just north of where you're at.
Oh, just north. Okay.
You could maybe shout out to him if you wanted to. Just a real quick blip is fine.
I'll just yell, I got him!
And Tito, you hear Guy yelling down south, maybe a good 30, 40 feet from where you're at now.
Gotcha.
I forgot my resistance earlier.
Oh yeah, you should have taken half damage, so you should have 6 more HP because you took 13 damage. Alright. Up next is Lady May, whose hands are going to begin to glow with this bright, vibrant, radiant energy, and she's going to hold an action. And it's Jiro's turn. He's going to move outside, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he's going to stop at the smoke bomb, and he's going to hold his action as well. Alright, up next is Zarek. What would you like to do, bud? Oh, and I'm sorry, on the top of initiative, the smoke bomb fades.
This tree that I can see to my southwest, is it taller than the house?
Yes.
Okay. I want how tall is it?
Guessing 25, 30 feet.
Okay. So then I want to run. Whoa, that was weird. I hit control and it zoomed in. I would have run to the tree. Whoa, I can do. That's cool. Didn't know I could do that. Oh shoot. I can climb 5 feet up the tree.
You can bonus action dash as a rogue.
Oh, true. I forgot about that. Yeah. So
Yep.
I want to use my bonus action to climb to the top of the tree.
Okay, no problem.
Can I see the ninjas?
Yes, you can see the last remaining ninja is currently fumbled up with Guy. They are both prone on the ground, so a ranged attack would be at disadvantage.
Yeah. I'm gonna let it fly anyways. I'm gonna drop my dagger and my short sword, and I'm gonna pull out my short bow. And
Okay.
how many feet are they more than?
Let's see.
Where is it? So I can equip it.
Just
Is
like
it more
30,
than 80 feet
40
away?
No,
Okay.
he's well within that 80 feet.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm going to let it fly. We're gonna go with disadvantage on this bad boy. Perfect.
Oh man, I'm sorry, but it's just not your combat.
Been
As
there,
the
dude. Been there.
shot flies wide and it lands just a couple of feet off of Guy and the ninja fumbling around on the ground. Guy, you see this arrow land just a couple feet off of you, and you kind of jump for a second, and you think,
There's another ninja! They have arrows!
"Oh man, anything else, Zarek?"
Nope, that's it.
End of Zarek's turn. Up next is Korg.
I'm gonna run out.
Okay. 5, 10, 15, 20. 30.
I'm gonna say, what happened? What's going on? What did I miss? Let me at him.
The last one's running away. He just jumped the wall, and Ichiro points towards the west or the east wall here. Excuse me.
Is that the last one?
Yes.
I thought the 2 got away, or am I?
Or excuse me, no, 2 did get away. This is the last one who's
Yeah.
on map. I'm sorry.
Yeah, one went way away.
Wait, could I see him from where I was at? Up in the tree?
Make a perception check for me.
Perception.
Yes, you actually could. You can see the last one is probably about 70, 80 feet away from everything else, or from the estate right now, and he's currently trying to shimmy his way in between some of the abandoned homes nearby, and he looks like he's trying to get himself out of the field of vision of the rest of you, but you're able to just catch a glimpse of him as he turns a corner in between two abandoned homes.
And that's, I mean, I'm assuming I know what directions for future.
Oh yeah. He's just east of where you're at, and
Okay.
I mean, if you go to try to follow him in the next few seconds, you kind of have a very clear idea of where he's at, or at least
can I
where he
still
was.
dash?
Yes, absolutely. You could still dash. You get another 30 feet of movement, or you just double your movement effectively.
2, 3, and then 5 to climb, right?
Yeah, you can climb up it.
Okay, so I guess I'm on top of the wall now.
Yep, you're just on top of the wall, and you just see a guy kind of just wrestling with this ninja, the last remaining ninja, on the ground as they're just like fumbling about in the snow.
I can't really do anything else then, huh?
Your
yell
bonus
to,
action?
Yeah, but I got nothing. Like
Nothing
all my
you can do with
spells are
it?
used and
Okay.
shit, so yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty common, unfortunately.
I'm gonna tell Guy, hang on, I'm coming. Let me at him.
Hang on, I just got here, but I can't do anything yet.
I'm just gonna watch for a second.
The moments
Let me
when D&D
compose
combat
myself.
rules seem really awkward in the
Yeah.
grand scheme of things.
That's it.
All right, up next is going to be Ichiro, who's going to follow suit, and he's going to jump the wall as well, and he's going to land on the other side next to Korg, and Guy, and the ninja rolling around on the ground. He is going to, however, have his action left, so he's going to take his trident, and he's going to slam it on the ground about an inch in front of the face of the ninja on the ground that's kind of wrestling with Guy. I suggest you don't move anymore. Perhaps I might miss next time.
Okay. I won't move.
That wasn't you. He wasn't threatening you, Guy.
I know.
Alright, up next is going to be the ninja's turn. He is going to look as his eyes are kind of frazzled as he's darting around everywhere, trying to kind of get an idea of the situation he's in. He sees Korg standing on one side, Ichiro on another. Guy is still kind of like just laying over top of him. And Guy, you watch as he tries to begin to shift one of his arms, and it looks like he's beginning to grab towards a dagger that he gets just enough of a hand on that he pulls the blade up, and you instinctively kind of grit, ready for the pain of a blade about to stab you, but you watch as he begins to go towards his own neck with the blade. You, however, are close enough, and you do have a reaction if you'd like to try to stop him.
Yeah, dude. I'm strong.
Alright, so we're going to go into a strength contest between an artificer and a ninja now, and see who's stronger.
Easy. I got this. Watch.
Oh, yeah.
Natural
comes.
20.
I've been
Just
working out.
Just
so,
a general strength check. Uh-oh.
Boom. Easy.
I got a -1. Oh, man, that's okay. Let's see. I got a 4.
Oh.
Get wrecked, son.
And so with that, you guys watch as Guy quickly slams the ninja's wrist down into the snow, and the blade clatters and falls to the ground. And you guys, or at least the three of you on this side of the wall, and Zark can see it from where he's at, realize that this man would rather kill himself than have any sort of conversation with you. So at this point, if we want to keep going with initiative, we can. If anyone's still feeling hostile or like they want to attack, but Guy, you're up next, or we can kind of drop the initiative at this point, because this man is very, very clearly subdued at this point by the three of you.
We're not getting that other guy.
It's up to you guys. If you want to chase after him, you totally can.
Yeah, I'm trying to chase that dude.
Okay,
well, first of all, can I see him? Since I just stood on top of the wall.
Make a perception check. We'll have said it was on your turn when you were studying on that wall.
I assume that Garrett. I saw Garrett get up on a tree if he shot at me.
Yeah, you have seen where it came from, so you could have looked up and seen him.
And so I.
And you saw the arrow, so and you know I have arrows. So.
Not a far-fetched conclusion to make or reach.
So I telepathically communicate to Garrett. I'm like, "Did you see the other one?"
And I telepathically communicate, yes.
And I say, "Where?"
That's too
What
much.
direction?
That's too much. Too much. I was giving specific answers to your
Oh,
specific
you're
questions.
so lame.
I love Garrett. I appreciate you. I do. As a DM, I appreciate that.
That's horrible. All right, that's all I do.
Okay.
I'll just keep subduing this guy then.
End of your turn, Guy. Up next is Tito. And you have a pretty clear idea that all of the action is going on this way.
Gotcha.
Unfortunately for you. But you're free to do whatever you'd like at this point, you know? If you just...
Guess I'll just chill here for now.
You kind
Light
of
up his turtle pipe.
see the other three look like they have this man thoroughly taken care of right now. Ichiro kind of turns back towards you as he sees you approaching. What do you think? Do we go after the third, or do we just deal with this one?
I'm pretty slow, but somebody should go after the third. I can't move much farther.
Any volunteers? I will gladly go.
Let us hunt.
Alright, you and I then. So, for the sake of this, we're going to break initiative, because otherwise it's going to be a painful hour and a half of us moving 60 feet at a time. This guy is subdued by the combined effort of Guy and Tito at this point, as Ichiro and Korg are going to move away a little bit.
I was actually gonna follow as well.
Yeah, you want to go with them? You do have the best idea of where he's at.
Yeah, I want to essentially. I mean,
in fact, he is probably about 90 feet away from you at this point, but the initiative would have gotten back to you one more time, and you could take a long-range shot at him from where you are before he is able to leave your line of sight or leave your vision.
I think I would have rather jumped down and then dashed to him or towards him.
Well, you can still do that and attack, because dashing is bonus action for a rogue. Unless if you want to double dash. But I'm not talking about Mario Kart.
Actually, yeah. So I wanna. So can I? If I go ground level, can I still see him, or do I have to have the height?
I'm sorry, say that one more time. I wasn't.
If I'm
listening.
on the ground, can I see him, or can I only see him? Is stuff obscuring it?
The angle that you have from being up in the tree is what's giving you a clear vantage point on him right now.
Yeah. Then I will. Yeah. I'll let one fly.
Let one fly? Okay.
Yeah.
He's about 90 feet away from you. I don't know
Yeah,
the
so it's with
exact range.
disadvantage.
It's with disadvantage? Okay.
Yep. Of course.
I believe in you, dude. Let's go.
Oh,
Ooh, there we go. All right.
Yeah, 17 misses. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. You hit.
like, oh god, he's so powerful.
And then with a 7. And then.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So.
Well,
That
This
means he's
chase-
dead.
this chase scene is gonna come to a rather screeching halt. Zarek, how would you like to do this?
It's going to be like comically, like I just like I'm back and it's like shh, and it's just like it's quiet and it's just like thunk, and he like just flips forward and just face plants and then scorpions and slides a little bit and then just goes limp.
So you just ping this arrow up in the sky, arching it down on him. It just slices back in through the Achilles heel of the last ninja who's running away. He falls forward, face planting immediately into this building as his nose and his face are just smashed upwards by this heavy stone wall that he just crashes into as his body just goes limp after a few seconds of twitching.
Yay!
That solves that.
And now, in victory, I want to do a front flip out of this tree.
All right, make an
Actually,
acrobatics
I don't actually want to do a front flip.
No,
I actually want to
you,
do a front
you
flip.
said it too late. You did it.
When I make an acrobatics,
How tall did I say this tree is? It's
25 feet.
I-
100 feet.
I'm at 125 feet. Sorry. Oh, by the way, I don't play with the fall cap damage in my games.
Spikes underneath.
Okay, no, it's only 25 or 30 feet. Then you don't. I'm not gonna actually make you do it
Oh,
if
okay.
you don't want to.
I didn't actually want to do front flips because that would look super lame, and
This-
Snicket would never do that.
Jokingly enough, though, this does bring up a good point. I do
And
play with
we
no.
could see you anyway
I do
doing
play
it.
with no fall cap damage or no cap on fall damage. Excuse me.
Perfect. Perfect.
Because for whatever reason, the DMG says to cap it at 20d6. Motherfucker, if you fall 1,000 feet and land on your face, you're dead.
The power of the gods saved me.
Okay.
Not if
So-
you turn into a goldfish. It works
Oh,
every time.
Dude, that was one of the greatest moments ever. And
Yeah.
Marisha's shocked at Matt being like, "You're fucking dead. What do you
Yeah.
mean?"
You leaped off a cliff as a goldfish.
Oh god, that was so good. No, Marisha fucking deserves it. She turned into a goldfish when she could have turned into anything under the sky and just flew away.
A bird. Yeah.
Okay.
Don't
So
forget, I want to shimmy back down from the tree, and I want to grab my weapons I dropped.
okay, yeah, no worries. They're kind of just on the ground around the tree as you get down. With that, we'll drop initiative, and you guys are free to do what you'd like. And the last living ninja is currently being subdued by Guy, Tito, Korg, and Ichiro.
I want to walk over to them, or I want to, like, I guess, try, because I don't know where they are right now. Actually, I could have seen them from the tree.
Yeah, you saw where they're at from the tree, so
Where are they?
they're on the other side of the wall.
Oh, there they are. Okay, yeah. So I'm gonna walk over and I want to pull. I have rope in my backpack, and I want to pull some rope out and offer it to be like, "Hey, you guys need to tie this guy up."
I assume if I'm still on top of this guy, I would definitely want to frisk him, make sure he doesn't have any knives or. other
Okay,
weapons.
go for it. Go ahead and make an investigation check for me, Guy. Okay, you find a couple more naggers.
Oh, God.
I combined daggers and knives.
Someone who annoys you.
Oh god.
Does this guy know that his friend just got murked with an arrow?
He does not seem to be aware of it right now. No.
Okay, can I walk away towards the other guy?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm gonna do that.
How many daggers did he have?
He has 2 daggers on him, as well as you find a small little black coin that has a sigil of a hand embedded into it, or like
Well,
carved into it.
Duh. Can I guess Guy's the one who's searching. What are you doing with these things, Guy? Are you like
I'm
tossing
kinda
them on the ground as you find them?
Yeah, I'm tossing him to the side so he can't reach him.
When I see him toss the daggers to the side, I just want to kind of just grab one of them, but like nonchalantly, like not making a big deal.
Just kind of taking one.
Yep. I'm assuming it's just a standard dagger.
Yeah, nothing crazy.
Okay.
It is stylized in the way that the Black Hand tends to make their daggers. It's
Hell yeah.
embroidered with their sigil on the blade. The handle of the blade itself is like wrapped in this very thick, like black tape kind of consistency. A nice, well-made blade, though. Nothing spectacular, though, from a magical standpoint, but a well-made blade.
Plus 30.
Plus 30?
But you got plus. Hold on.
The dagger's a plus 30.
Oh, the dagger's a plus 30. Good lord.
If you're in the
Even
Black Hand, it's plus 30.
Even just like a plus 1 or a plus 2 weapon is huge. Plus 30? Jeez, Pete's.
But yes, then I will use the rope that was offered to me. And probably with some help, tie this guy up.
Yeah, there is no short supply of help right now, as you all are able to quickly and sufficiently tie up this man.
While they're tying him up, is the guy conscious?
Yeah, he's conscious right now.
Can I rip his mask off?
Yep.
I rip his mask off.
Okay. You rip his mask off. You kind of take a look at his face. No, it's not Usoglisk.
I got him!
It's definitely someone you've never met before, so don't have to worry about that regard. You've not been betrayed again for a third time or anything, or second time, whatever we're on now.
I don't know.
So as I witness his face, I look in his eyes. I'm gonna go, "Who the hell are you?"
He doesn't say anything. Just
So,
stares back at you.
Real quick, where's the bear?
They're in the room. It's in the room.
Oh.
The inn. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
While Zach was there, he left some ox meat for him.
Yeah, I brought him a bowl of stew for him.
Yeah.
So then I want to be like, hey, did you seem to be part of the Black Hand with your stealthy coin that has a black hand on it? Did Mr. Glisk send you?
He takes a moment, kind of looks around at everyone, and he just spits in your face.
And I kind of wipe it away, and I, hey, buddy, we don't have to be enemies here. I'm not playing for either side right now. I'm just trying to get a picture of what I need to do to get my job done. I just need someone to tell me who's trying to backstab me.
Are you making a persuasion check or an intimidation check here?
Persuasion check.
Okay, go ahead and roll a persuasion check for me.
With that -1. Ooh!
What do you mean backstab?
I mean, you just tried to kill me. That's kind of backstabbing, isn't it? Wouldn't you say?
You're the one cohorting with the enemy.
Hey, I don't know these people. I showed up. I was in the bathroom, and I just walked in here. I don't know these people. So again, I ask, what you got against me? What did I do? Is it because I look different? Am I short? Am I smelly? Like, come on, tell me what's up.
While you are both of those things, we attacked because our information told us you were with the enemy. When we came and arrived, I saw it firsthand, and we made the decision to remove you from the equation.
But the thing is, if I run into someone in the town square and I just like walk past them, is that fraternizing with the enemy? How am I supposed to know? I wasn't given an enemy list of who I'm not supposed to talk to. I mean, couldn't someone say, hey, don't go here, don't talk to this guy, don't talk to that guy? Like, how am I supposed to know who's the bad guys?
Well, He is our enemy. And he looks over towards Ichiro. What choice are you going to make?
I feel like I need to go talk to Mr. Glisk. Because I was unaware that there was a no-fly list for who I could talk to. So I kind of need some clarification from the big man up top to know what other secret expectations he may have of what we're doing, if we're supposed to be making him happy.
Well, have your friends let me go, and we can go ask Mr. Glisk that question.
As in we as in me and you, or we as in you and your other friends?
Me and you.
Oh, deal. I snap at a guy and be like, "Up, come on,
Ichiro
you're the man."
places a hand on his trident. I wouldn't do that. This man is going nowhere.
And I reach to put a hand on a dagger, and I say, yes, he is. Talking to Glisk is very important for me. He has something I need, and I don't want anyone to get hurt unnecessarily. Trust me, but he has something that I have been searching for years.
And what's that?
He has a connection, an informant, someone I need desperately to talk to.
Who?
I don't know the person. It's like a doctor, someone who specializes in magical medicine. I don't know, but I need to talk to them desperately.
I hear
So
what they're
what's it gonna
saying
be?
as I'm walking off.
Are you still walking off? Oh, that's right. You're walking. Yeah, I'm sorry. I forgot you said. Yeah. You can pick up on this conversation as you were walking off.
I'm gonna turn around and come back.
Okay. Yeah, you can. Remind me, and we'll make sure to go back, and you can still have time to investigate. I apologize. I forgot that you had said you were walking off.
Well, I wasn't getting. I had a different plan, but I've changed plans. I will walk back, and I will raise my longsword at Zarek and say, "There is something wrong with his noodle."
What?
What?
He's gonna do some weird shit.
And then I wait. So you're pointing a weapon at me now?
Yeah, like I'm using it to like gesture, not like aggressively.
Oh, I thought you were like you're holding a sword up to me.
No, I just
I was like,
just
oh
take my hand
shit.
and I just point at him like from afar and like, yeah, he's doing some weird stuff. There's something wrong with his head.
No, I'm not. This is, I need this. Please, if you let this guy go, I mean I don't know what I can do for you, because I don't know what Uso's gonna say. I don't necessarily want to work for Uso. I have the only stake I have in this fight is getting in contact with this person he's supposed to set me up with, and like I said, it's probably one of the most important things to me.
So as you're kind of making this plea with Ichiro, you can see just Lady May from like the shoulders up. Actually, probably like, no, because Jiro's massive. Actually, he's probably taller than or
Most
just
of
as
them,
tall as
yeah.
the wall. Yeah. So you can see just probably from like the nose up of Jiro, and then a Lady May just kind of riding on his shoulders as they begin to walk outside and they climb the wall over top. I'm sorry. Did you say what it was you were searching for, Zara?
I said it was a
this is
contact
blank.
who was like a doctor,
There's the
like a
sheet.
magical doctor or something
Okay.
like that.
And I
And as
said
they
you
kind
have
of
to be more
land
specific
on
than that.
as they land on the other side, Lady May ask, "Why? Are you sick?"
No, I'm not sick, but I know people who are greatly sick, and it's been my responsibility to find a cure.
What kind of sickness is it? I can remove a curse, or even something a little worse than that. I can help.
That's the problem. I don't know. It's inflicting. It's like a disease of some sort that spreads, and it just it slowly takes hold, and over the course of months, they just slowly wither away until they're gone.
What is it called?
If I knew, then I'd probably have a cure already.
Then who's this contact?
I don't know. I've already said that. I'm saying Glisk told me that he knew someone who was strong in magical medicine who could. I explained this as I'm explaining to you, and he said that his contact definitely could solve the problem.
Get it matching every year.
Thanks.
And you
Say the
think
last part one more time. I'm sorry.
Wait, what'd you say?
I said, what was the last thing you said? I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
That Glisk said that the person would be able to tell me
To
so.
help you. Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And
go ahead, John.
you think he's gonna uphold his bargain?
I mean, what do I have to lose?
Your life? Our lives?
Why would he? I don't know why he would come, and I'm not even asking for money or anything like that. Why would he?
Why would he kill you? He just tried to kill you.
Yeah, only because he thought that we were betraying him.
Yeah, he knows for a fact we're trying to betray him.
I'm not trying to betray him. I've never once tried. I don't get who's trying to betray him.
You just shot his guy over there.
The guy attacked me. What was I? I mean, that's in self-defense because that's. I mean, the guy already said that he thought that we were conspiring with the enemy, but I mean, to my knowledge, I wasn't conspiring with the enemy. I wasn't trying to betray Glisk.
To be fair, he didn't hit much in the fight.
I look at him. I shoot him like
hard.
a mean glance. So like I said, if you guys can just give me this one. I'm asking you guys. I mean, Korg, you were dead. We brought you back. I mean, don't you owe me some sort of favor because I played part in that?
No.
No?
Damn.
Nah, dog.
Good try, though.
I've known about guys like this. It's not gonna end well. This guy's no better than a common thug.
I need to try.
I am curious about what's wrong with you
What do you mean what's wrong with me?
in the head. There's something wrong with your head.
That's different. I'm fine.
I'm gonna dismiss my longsword and
Punch
I
me in
will
the face.
say I stand with the rat.
And I appreciate that.
So
Okay.
what's your plan? Just walk up with this guy to Uso Glisk so he can kill you?
I mean, why would he kill me?
Maybe there's a way for us to both get what we want.
Who says that?
Who was saying that?
Lady May says that.
All right, little girl. What you got? Because I wasn't there when she was like, I'm unaware that she's a dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You take this man. Actually, a moment. Jiro, please. Right. And he walks up to the guy and he looms over top of him. And he has this devilish grin on his face for a second as he takes out his club and he just splits him on the back head with it just hard enough to knock him out. Non-lethal damage. Because she realized that we were openly planning about what to do with this guy just conscious right there.
And I immediately get flustered and be like, well, there goes any sort of trust I had with the guy.
You didn't do it. I did.
You had no trust with the guy anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is now, he knows that he is going to miss out on part of this conversation. Before, he was in the know of everything that was said. Now there's going to be a moment in time where anything could have been said, and I could have agreed to backstab him, and he's not going to know now. So...
There's already been time where you could have agreed to backstab him.
Not between now and not between when they attacked us and I don't know. Whatever. Go ahead with your plan.
You do a lot of bargaining for those who wish to harm us.
Yeah.
I mean, why did you guys take this job in the first place?
Because I like money.
And so now you're you've all of a sudden you're I just don't know what has changed between you accepting the job and now. What has come to light that has changed your stance on helping this guy?
The fact that he wants to kill us and sent 3 ninjas to kill
He only
all
wants
of
to
us.
kill us because we were working with his enemies.
And so the other 2 dead guys don't come back. So what does that say?
Because they attack. I mean, like I said, I was going to go talk to the guy and explain the situation. I mean, he can't expect us to not defend ourselves if we get attacked. And if we say, hey, we bumped into these guys defending the village, we weren't conspiring with them to overthrow you, I mean, what's the worst he can do?
Literally kill us.
I mean, do you
Is
not think you can fight back? You think one guy?
No. He had like 10 people.
Depends on where you run into him.
Does anybody else have any better ideas?
One.
Yeah, I want to hear what the little girl's idea.
Take this man back to Glisk. Tell him your story, whatever that is, and that you're still on his side, and you still want to help him. You'll get close with him, you'll finish whatever job you have to do to get this knowledge that you need, and once you do, we'll help you get there, and then you help us take care of Glisk. I know you arrived late to the party, but your friend over here, Korg, and I have a bit of an agreement on disposing of Glisk. Which sounds like it might not be exactly what you're looking for.
I need the information first, and then I honestly don't care what happens to Glisk.
Then let me make this deal with you. I promise to get you the information you need, and then we will take care of Glisk together after that.
How are you going to get the information?
You'll be the one to
See?
get it. I will help you get it.
You will facilitate me going to obtain said information.
Exactly.
Okay. I can get behind this, I think. So I will take knocked out ninja man over here. Back to, I guess we'll hang around till he wakes up. We'll maybe make him a nice do we have any of that stew left?
Oh, there's
Yes.
plenty of stew left.
We should rest. I am tired of getting caught off, literally with my pants down.
Well, you can go lay down, Korg. You're looking pretty rough. No pun intended.
Jesus.
But we need to, yeah. I'll wait for Sleepyhead over here to wake up, and then I will escort him back to Glisk's mana, and I will talk with the big guy.
Okay, did anyone else want to accompany Snicket to Uso Glisk, or were you going to do that solo mission?
So I was gonna say, why does he need to be alive to do that?
Because I want him to tell. I mean, I want him to be a witness. I don't want to. Why kill the guy? I don't know. Like we've subdued him.
He's just gonna tell the first half of that conversation.
Yeah, but if I bring a dead body, what's that gonna do?
Just tell him not to send people after us.
Or I can just bring him alive as a show of goodwill. I'm not just killing his men. I feel like bringing his guy alive is better than bringing a dead body, because bringing a dead body is kind of a threat. I'm not trying to threaten the guy.
That's up to you.
I'm keeping him alive. I have no reason to kill the guy. It benefits me in no way. So like I said, gonna sit here with Sleepyhead. Do we have any? Oh wait, was I there? I can't remember if I saw. Didn't Guy have that stuff that he used to wake someone up? Oh, he used it to wake me up.
Oh yeah, like the salts
Yeah.
that like help to instantly wake someone up.
Guy, do you have any more of those salty things, bath salts, we can use to wake this guy up?
I guess it would be. I'd be using.
I think we did it just thematically.
No, it
Um,
was it's
Or was it an
for-
actual ability?
yeah,
He
it's
used a skill.
magical tinkering.
Oh, cool. Okay.
About an object within 5 feet, or no, sorry, I can touch a mundane object, and then the object can continuously emits your choice of an odor or nonverbal sound. The chosen phenomenon is perceptible up to 10 feet away. So I just use the odor of my choice as like those salts.
Okay. And as Guy is kind of getting over this ninja to wake him back
Before
up,
we do this, how is he
Yeah.
tied up? Is it just
we can say
hands
he's
tied, feet
sufficiently
tied?
bound. His hands are tied behind him, and his legs are tied together, and then there's a piece that ties each of those knots to
Okay.
one another. So he's like
Okay.
sufficiently tied up.
Okay, so yeah, I will let Guy do the salty thing.
Okay. So as Guy is going over to do that, Lady May is going to jump down from Jiro quickly, and she's going to undo this fancy silver gemstone embroidered hairpiece that she has. She's going to hand it to you. This belonged to my mother. Glisk will know this. Use it how you need to. And she quickly motions to Ichiro and Jiro picks her up, and the two of them hop the fence on each side as to not be seen by the ninja once more when he wakes up. Oop, take and snake it with me on
Who
accident.
did she hand it to?
She handed it to you,
Okay.
Zarek.
I'll also hop the fence.
Wait, you're the one with the salts.
I'll toss them to you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, easy enough. Ooh.
When someone uses, when they use detect magic, they just know you have a magical item. They don't know.
They know
how
what it
many?
is.
Cool.
They can detect how many, and they can detect what school and where it's coming from.
Okay.
They won't be able to sense exactly what the item is, but they can determine the school of magic.
Okay. So
I'll start while he's doing that. I'll rifle through this dead guy's pockets. See if he has anything useful.
Okay.
Sidebar.
Okay, yeah, he's got a couple of daggers and a few silver pieces on him, as well as the black hand coin.
Okay, I'll pocket those.
Okay.
I want to pick up the black hand coin also that that John had dropped on the ground from getting
this
that
one?
other guy. Yeah.
Okay. And Zarek, as you kind of loom over top of this guy and you pull out the salts that guy handed off to you to wake him up, you thrust them over his nose or underneath his nose, and his eyes quickly begin to flutter up as he jumps upwards from where he was at, and he kind of looks around, dazed and confused at the three of you standing and looming over top of him.
And I go, "Hey, buddy, remember me?"
What's going on?
Sorry about that. I did not want that to happen. The big guy kind of got antsy, and I calmed him down. I ran him off after the fact because I said, "Hey, we're not trying to cause any problems here." So.
Is he still tied up at this point?
Yeah, he's still tied
Okay.
up.
Okay.
I was like, you hungry at all? You said we could go back and see Glisk. I didn't know if first you wanted something to eat. I know with the misunderstanding, probably beat up a little bit.
I'm going to believe that after you knock me out.
I didn't knock you out. I told you. I had no part in that. I did not want that. I actually chewed the guy out after I did it because it was stupid and unnecessary. I mean, can you guys back me up on this? And I'm pointing to Korg and Tito.
I'll nod.
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make a deception check with advantage because your friends are helping.
Deception.
And add 5 to your deception check on top of that because
Oh,
as you're... I'm assuming that Zarek likes because he talks just like someone with a Boston accent. He also acts like it, and he talks with his body expressively. And
Do you
you're
not
like,
see me doing this as I'm talking?
waving your hands around and shit. And as you're saying all of this, he notices this hairpiece that you have that you're holding in your hand.
Yeah.
And he kind of stares at it and stops for a second.
And this, so that I don't know, because do I notice him staring at it?
Yeah, he looks like he's not really believing you much at all, and then he kind of catches a glimpse of the item, and his eyes really lock on it as you're flailing your hands around everywhere, and you can tell that he's just eyeing it.
Okay, so then I say, "Oh, you see this? As a token of goodwill,
How did you get that?
I stole it from their house."
All right, untie me, and we'll go talk to Mr. Glisk.
Well, I mean, do you want some food first?
I want to not be late. Talking to Mr. Glisk is what I really
Okay.
want.
Okay, all right, all right. I pull out one of his. I pull out actually, yeah, I pull out one of my daggers, not the black hand dagger. I cut his the feet part loose, not the hands part. So he's still bound by the hands. And then I help him to his feet, and I also, as he's like standing up, I grab the two daggers. Did he have two daggers or three daggers? He had two daggers.
Yeah.
I grab one of the daggers on the ground, and I tuck it back like I put it a dizzy of a sheath or something. I want to give it back to him.
Okay. He appreciates it, and he's almost like a little confused that you're kind of handing his blades back to him for a second, but you can tell that he really kind of... There's a level of relief that kind of goes over him as you hand his weapons back to him.
Yeah. And so I'd be like, see, I mean, like I said, I'm not trying to backstab anyone. I'm not trying to play sides here. I want what I want. Kaliska wants what he wants. These people want what they want. Everyone wants something. I just want to get mine. So let's go. Let's talk to Mr. Glisk.
All right. As you say.
So do you want to lead the way? Because I kind of don't know where Glisk place is from here.
Fair enough. As you said, let us go talk to Glisk. And that's where we'll leave off on our session for the night. Because I want to blue ball Garrett, because I know all he wants to do is talk to Uso Glisk. And I want to make sure I'm ready for the conversation. That's a big NPC conversation, so I want to make
This
sure I
is
got
the last
to
time
prep
you'll
for
see
it.
Snicket, because Snicket's going to get assassinated.
Zark.
Yeah, we don't know a Snicket. No
I know a
Snickets
Snicket.
here.
The only Snicket I know played Blood Bowl and died.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace.
Did we bring back Snicket on the Goblin team? Is there an honorary
No,
Goblin named
There's
Snicket?
no honorary goblin named
I'm
Snicket.
disappointed in everybody who didn't put in effort to name their players. John is the original OG of naming his
That's
team.
what
and I
I'm
respect
saying,
him.
dude.
I
Oh, see, but like
respect
you
bro.
have to respect the emergent gameplay though. Like
my
No.
my team name caused a whole discussion the other day. What did your team name do,
but
Garrett?
Snicket spawned a D&D character.
True.
Mine is based off of one of the
What?
best TV shows ever made. So
Debatable.
You know what my
I mean,
team name
what-
is?
yeah, when Daryl died,
Go to play in a league.
there was a meme of it. So
Maybe.
yeah, rest in peace, Daryl Philbin.
You got to look in the right season.
What else did I picked up? Oh, the black hand coin. Oh, dude, I was freaking slacking on taking notes.
Guess which one's mine?
Fought.
Well, Zach's also playing the Elven Union, so maybe his team name is Let's Go Brandon.
Who's Brandon? Do we know him?
Huh?
Do I know a Brandon?
Do you not know the meme?
The team
Do
roster.
you not know the Let's Go Brandon?
Oh,
Oh.
it's a meme that was like from they were interviewing a guy.
NASCAR.
Yeah, the NASCAR thing, and the crowd was chanting "fuck Joe Biden," and the reporter was like, "Yeah, they're saying let's go Brandon because Brandon won the race."
So whenever you want to say F Joe Biden, you just say
People
Let's
say
Go
Let's Go
Brandon
Brandon, yeah.
as a more low key way to say it.
Taking me to Glisk. Yeah. It's funny, in combat heavy ones, they're usually like 2 notes.
Yeah, it's combat. Whenever you have combat, even if it's like trying to be a shorter one, it's tough to have a combat last less than like an hour sometimes, especially with like 4 people.
I'm gonna combat with my tongue next match.
What? What does that even mean?
I'm gonna talk to
Oh,
Glusko.
that's what you mean. Okay.
Glusko!
Oh,
Prince Glusko.
I think that's it. We just
good stuff,
found out
boys.
that we found out. Wait, I'm gonna do the recap just to make sure I didn't miss anything important. Jiro and his brother served Mai's parents before they passed. Jiro claims that Mai is the rightful ruler of the land. Mai's country makes Lustwell. Blah. Mai is a silver dragon. And then we talked to Ninja into taking me to Glisk. Was there any other strong points that we should not forget?
We got attacked by 3 ninjas.
Oh, I mean, I thought that was something obvious.
Nope.
Attacked by ninjas.
Yeah, and I chopped one of their heads off.
Yep.
I just watched the video.
Tito chopped one's head off.
I shot one in the face.
Nope, not as cool.
And then I tackled one.
Only Tito gets his thing in there.
Hell yeah.
I just got shanked again.
So wait,
with his
did you,
pants down.
Yeah, sorry, Zach. You were the unfortunate soul to walk outside first alone.
I was about to say, Zach, did you even like throw an attack?
No, I just turned and ran.
I'm sorry.
He summoned his sword and then was like, I'm gonna go lay down.
I felt so bad when your turn was just summoning your sword. I was like, oh my god, no.
Yeah, that's something that like I think
That seems too much. It's like it slows your character down entirely. You're already a warlock trying to get into melee range. I'm super down with you summoning a weapon of your choice just being an interaction.
You should have it that like
If it feels too
there's like
strong,
2 different kinds of summons where there's like
maybe
one
we'll
that's
mix
like
to like a bonus action, but
you could have it so there's like a
I think that's what we did.
they like
when I
physicalizes it
list.
is the action, and then like it goes invisible as like as the
Oh,
bonus
shit.
action or like
Yeah.
I don't know if this team wants to defend or receive first.
Yeah, I
I don't
would
know if my team wants to defend
I
or
would think
receive
the same
first.
thing.
Garrett, do
Who
goblins
is-
want to
who's-
receive or defend first?
who?
Goblins.
They probably want to defend first.
I actually want to attack first because I want to get with as many people. I want to get removals as much as possible.
YOLO, baby.
So I get first hit.
Okay, I have not looked up any defensive things, so we'll find out.
Does this guy have secret weapon? No, the pogoer doesn't have secret weapon.
He's got a pogo stick.
Okay, I feel like I probably don't want to use all of my secret weapons in the first drive. That's probably not the play.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I feel like if anything, I need to be super careful. Maybe do like one at a time.
Yeah, you want to do one at a time, and you want to make the drives last as long as possible.
Yeah, because you need to get the most out of them. Oh,
Yep.
don't worry. Squigta is about to fucking do
My
some work.
Squigta.
My Squigta.
What is this? What is he doing? Happening.
Jerry, you should play a game with me at the same time as you're playing a game with her, but you play her team.
I don't think I can do that. Actually, I can. I'll get my brother to give me his account login, and I'll.
Alright, well, thanks for watching for now. We'll have some more D&D coming up soon. Hope you enjoyed. Till next time, have a good one. Peace. Excuse me. Peace. Peace. Doesn't feel right. Peace. Bye. Whatever, you get the idea. Peace.